Yeah. So
Nah, shit, what's up?
nothing.
Yeah, I called in tonight. Dang.
I don't see how you can do it. Like I didn't even want to do this right now, but I, do it for you.
Yeah, help me keep my head clear. I don't know. I try to go to sleep and wake up, and I'm like, I'm gonna feel better maybe. But nah, that shit is crazy. But yeah, Black American culture is American Indian culture. Should we practice Pan Americanism with our Caribbean and South American family, or stay focused on U.S. only? Uh, I think we need to stay focused on the USA only. Oh no, the Indians ain't gonna like me saying that, but some Caribbean nigga at work, he treated me wrong the other day, and I said he kind of acted like an African, and just his mannerisms was a little Africanish, respectfully.
What type of mannerism? What do you
I
mean?
don't know, like, I don't know. He was blaming me for something, and I said, "What?" And he was lying. And then I said, "Oh." And he kept looking at me from the corner of his eye. And he looked like he'll thump his woman in her forehead with like his backhand, or not his backhand, but like his front, his palm. And I said, "Oh, you giving me African vibes." And I said, maybe a lot of them went there to the Caribbean. But that,
Well, a lot of Caribbeans, they claim they're African descendancy or
yeah,
whatever.
a lot of Americans do too.
Yep. Hmm.
But that don't mean they're right.
I say the same about what you be talking about, but
Nah, that's proof to back up what we talk about. Y'all ain't got no
I
proof.
mean,
Y'all just got some literature that was written in the, late 1800s or early 1900s or whatever.
literature.
Yeah, because y'all don't have nothing else. Y'all don't have no oral history. Y'all don't
I
have no
mean, but
documents. Y'all don't have nothing. And you just
but ain't
believe
that
it.
all what y'all do is literature? Like that's all y'all
Nah,
do is literature. Like I
that's
ask for
not it.
concrete evidence.
The
Y'all
concrete
never
evidence is
provide
the depictions to me, the paintings and everything.
that's not
That
that's
that
not
is
concrete
why would
evidence.
they just make them look like that? Why? Oh,
It's
they was
not
from
concrete
Europe and they didn't
evidence.
know. It is because y'all don't have no evidence.
It's not.
Y'all concrete evidence is them damn boat pictures, the drawings.
So you basing your concrete evidence off of a YT person that probably ain't even stepped foot in
Oh
America to
my
see any of this
god!
shit. So that's what you basing your concrete evidence off of?
So white T person never stepped foot, and they just started drawing aboriginals of America.
But
Huh?
based
They just started
on what
making them up,
was
huh? Oh, based on what? What was what? Based on what? What you gonna say? They was doing it based on what? Let's hear.
I didn't say nothing. I ain't say nothing. But yeah. What the world?
Who the hell is that?
I keep on getting these restriction. I got to
Better yet, go to the Amazon
hold on.
rainforest and say that. That's what I'm talking about. Even though they not on my side, but yeah, you got a restriction. It's because you're up here talking bullshit. That African nonsense, sister.
Hold on a second. I'm trying to appeal this.
Trying to appeal this is crazy. I didn't even know you could appeal during the line.
Yeah, it's a visibility restriction or whatever.
Well, what?
Hold
Oh, you
on.
got another nudity restriction?
Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
You know how many times nudity when I'm hosting a live, they be talking about you got a nudity restriction because of that damn picture you had looking like a mermaid.
Okay. Yeah, they talking about because of my camera or whatever, something like that. But I was like, I put like I'm using a still picture with questions on there so the guests can answer the question.
I think it's
I
because
don't
you
know
got an
why I
iPhone.
do that.
Because you got an iPhone 7, I think, or
I
whatever.
ain't got this ain't an iPhone 7.
Oh, I thought it was an iPhone 7.
That ain't no, bro, really?
Oh
Nah,
my bad.
you just want everybody to know you got a new iPhone. My goodness, that's all you been talking about.
What you mean? Are you like? That's not my
Golly,
fault.
like
I got
you,
a 17
that's.
and y'all got a 7.
I mean, I'm just saying though. Ever since you got your little new iPhone, it's just that's all you been making reference to an iPhone.
I didn't go looking for this phone. The phone chose me. So it's crazy.
So you stole it.
Nah, it chose me. I stole it. It's crazy. You niggas
Yeah,
ain't
you
stealing no
did. You
iPhones
stole it,
nowadays.
bro. We know you stole the iPhone,
I would if I could, but you
but you
can't do
did
that
though.
nowadays.
Yes, you can. Why you can't do
Cause
that?
niggas got that find my phone and them passcodes and all this and that and
Yeah, but you got to. I'm gonna tell you what you got to do. You gotta go to an A-Rare real quick and get them to swipe all that shit off there.
from one of your brothers from the continent.
I said A-Rare.
Yeah, that's one of your. Y'all ain't got no Arabs over there. That's most of what all your tribes be made up of.
No, hell no.
No, I'm telling y'all got them hairlines, them Arab hairlines. Yeah, Emo ankles, Congolese
Did he
ears.
drop? Come back up.
I didn't even see nobody up. I'm really just trying to sit up here because you know people when they see me in here they gonna start coming in. So I'm just waiting on it. You know, usually I bring in about 30 to 50 people at least. You know, I should turn on my live visibility or whatever it is. 'Cause- But I got it off right now. But you know, luckily I'm gonna just sit in your box and let the people see me in here. They gonna run in here soon. Do, 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 do. Sound good, huh?
I hear you. Hey, welcome to the panel. Would you like to answer the background?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, Black American culture is American Indian culture. Absolutely, a lot of so much of our quote unquote Black American culture comes straight, passed down from indigenous culture that's never left us, but it gets attributed to Africa. Um, absolutely. You said what?
Who is this scholar up here, man? Right now, this is a
You said
smart
what?
brother.
So what about the culture is Indian culture?
Everything.
Yeah,
Like what?
What
Cause
is
I'm saying this is new to me because I've been for all my life I've been in Black American culture. So it being Indian is new to me. So I'm just trying to see
oh, okay.
what's about an Indian.
Shooting dice,
Aboriginal? Whatever. There you go.
barbecuing,
Oh, he
uh,
knows all the ball
cornbread,
games,
grits.
everything.
Say
Uh,
what now? You say what?
I said shooting dice, barbecue, cornbread, grits, putting heat and styling your hair, straightening your hair with hot
Mm,
sticks, uh,
Bear
like
grease.
fish fries. I
Who's
mean,
straightening their hair with hot sticks?
Y'all
well,
do.
y'all straighten your hair with the hot comb and with the.
You said hot sticks. I mean,
Man,
like
she playing
who?
games, bro.
That's what
No, I'm just
indigenous people
asking.
did.
Well, we don't do no hot sticks.
You
I
know
mean,
what the hell we
obviously it's
do in today's
modernized
time.
now, but
No,
Yeah.
he said hot sticks. So
But in today's
I don't
time,
know.
you know, stuff evolves, right? Or change, but you know what y'all still do. Y'all definitely don't do it in
Mm,
Africa. Are you eating like them people in Africa? Would you eat you a bowl of
What you mean?
baboon ankles and a baboon skull and just eat it straight out the pot with your family all sitting around and just
What the hell is
Right, with your
what the
hands,
hell is
all
baboon
with your
this shit
ankles
on
hands.
like?
fire?
Hell no.
I mean, yeah, I eat
You a
stuff with my
damn
hands. Like,
lie.
You
Oh
ain't
yes,
my
never
I
sat
do. Shit,
around
I
in a
got
circle with
now
people.
lie.
You ain't never
dude.
sat
But
around in a circle
I
with
ain't
people.
saying all that. But I definitely eating my collard greens and
Not how
cornbread
they
with the
do.
hands.
No, not how they do. The
Yeah,
kid's just looking. The kid
I don't
can't even
know.
get a
Yeah,
bite.
that probably.
You gonna feed
I
your
ain't. I
kids
mean.
first. They just eating over the kid. They oh my god, I can't believe some of this shit. This shit
I
gotta
don't
be
know.
fake to
I don't
be
know what
real. This
y'all
shit.
talking about, but yeah. So for as collard greens and cornbread, folks, some folks eat that with their hands.
But dude, would you eat a monkey though that was just off the grill? Like you just took it right off the grill and you didn't even cut it up.
What
You
do a
just
monkey? What do a monkey got to do with that? I
see you
mean,
playing games. You playing games. You
no,
gonna talk
you
about how
playing
you eating
games. I
collard
don't know
greens
what
and
a
cornbread
monkey
with your
got. Why is
hands.
he bringing up? Okay, I'm talking about collard greens and cornbread. What the hell, a monkey got to do with that? That's crazy.
Wow. All right.
So, monkey is part of your dish or something? Like, I'm
Well, that's
confused.
part of
Why are we
y'all
bringing
people's
monkeys
dish.
up? I never ate a monkey a day in my
I
life.
know
We
you
was
haven't,
talking
and you
about
wouldn't,
collard
right?
greens and
And you
cornbread.
wouldn't, right? And you
What?
would feed your children before yourself, right? Or would you?
I don't know what all this got to do with collard greens and cornbread. I'm kind of
Yeah,
confused.
that ain't. Well, what does collard greens and cornbread got to
But
do with Africa?
I'm just saying.
Nothing.
I was the point. The point I was making is some people eat their collard greens or cornbread with their hands, with their fingers. They
They
do. Some
do.
people do.
They
Yeah,
do.
but it's not the same though as what I'm talking about.
I mean, but it's still eating with your fingers though. So I
Oh
don't
my!
know.
But would
Well,
you
he's
eat it
talking
with?
about
Go ahead,
eating
bro.
with your hands in soup and stuff like that. We don't do that.
How the hell can you eat soup with your hands?
Do
That's
you
what
Like,
I'm
want me to
trying to
pull
the
up
figure
some
out.
hell?
videos?
How the hell you eat soup with your hands?
How the
Exactly.
hell you
Who
eat
eats soup with their hands, bro?
a full baboon?
Right.
Africans eat soup with their hands.
It's niggas in
How do they
America
do
eating soup
that?
with their hands right now.
You
No, it's
fucking
not.
lie, Black. Who?
That's a
How?
fact. It's a lot
Who,
of bum
Black?
niggas
Can you
right
tell us
now on the
how they
street.
eat soup with their
It's a
hands?
lot of niggas on the street right now eating bum, eating with no
I
fork,
ain't never
nothing.
seen a nigga eat a bowl of soup with
We
their
gonna
hands.
drink the soup, if
You ain't
anything.
never seen no crackhead.
Never, nigga.
You're lying. You're
I
lying.
never seen a smoker nigga eat no fucking soup with their hands.
I seen smokers do a lot of shit, bro.
You have what you seen? What we talking about? Eating soup with your hands, though.
Basically, you dipping your hands in the soup.
You fucking lying. Who?
Well,
What type of soup was he eating?
apparently utensils were used
Tomato soup.
in China.
Nah, it's niggas in America dead ass doing that though. You can't
No,
lie
it's
about that,
not,
bro.
bro. We might
Yeah,
dip a grilled cheese
We
in the
have
exceptions.
soup
homeless
in the
people in
tomato
Yeah.
America,
soup.
bro.
And as I
We'll
look it
dip a
up, the
grilled
first
cheese.
forks,
Homeless.
It's homeless people in America eating worse than the person that you watching on videos on whatever you
Oh,
watching.
you lying?
It's a fact.
That's a lie.
It's a fact.
Are they? But they're mentally disturbed. That's part of their culture, though. The ones I'm talking about over there doing it.
But that's the thing. They're doing it because they want to. Niggas in America is doing it because they have to.
No, them niggas over there is doing it because they have to. Also,
Nah.
they ain't got
They don't have
nothing.
to. They don't have to.
Yes,
Oh
they
yeah, you
do.
probably right because they don't. They won't eat no vegetation
They
over
can
there.
make this shit. They can make a spoon.
Out of
and
what?
and
Wood, nigga. The same way they've been making spoons from the beginning of time.
why are we using wood? Africans been using iron.
Exactly.
He the first
Yeah,
to
right.
use iron.
Well, then why didn't they continue in the building their structures and stuff?
They did
But
continue until the YT man. You know that.
Oh,
that's
Nah, that's not
everything.
how
The
it works,
white
bro.
team, man, came
That's
and
not
did
how it
this
works.
and
that's
did
right.
that.
Leave the white man alone.
That's their brothers. Come
That's
on.
not their brothers, man.
It is, bro.
We know who the ops is, man.
They teamed up together.
Oh, they did to
Yes, they
destroy the
did.
indigenous American who they know
That's a
nothing of.
fact. Since everyone got together to destroy the
Paragon.
indigenous
Nobody
American.
knew
I don't know where y'all came
Africa.
up with this shit.
Like literally, this is why we say them niggas is crazy.
Like literally, y'all
Okay,
came up
listen.
with some.
When Egypt is in America, yeah,
Y'all
these
could y'all
niggas is
could make a
loving it.
whole like a movie out of this shit to really like
I
make characters
swear.
like
That
Y'all niggas
Egypt
ain't
over
never.
there
Hold
ain't
on,
right. Something
Paragon.
about that Egypt over
Paragon.
there ain't
You
right.
ain't never Paragon. You ain't never sat down and thought to yourself to join the WWE.
Never. That's y'all niggas.
You never saw that. You could create a whole story and all that shit, bro.
Man, y'all niggas just got y'all story.
Oh, we did.
Yes.
Even though
Y'all
we,
don't even have no written. How do y'all have history? Like who wrote
What
it
do you
down over there?
mean? We have a,
Who
this
wrote it
guy,
down?
just
bro.
one
We have
Google
a
search. Hey,
history,
just one Google
The
search.
Arabs?
How
bro. Okay,
old?
so who wrote down the Native Americans' history?
What you mean the native? I don't know who wrote down the native. The white
Matter of
people.
fact, hey, here's a question.
That
Hold
ain't our
on. What's
Like,
people.
a?
y'all niggas
Give
be.
me a language indigenous to the Americas.
What does that mean?
What do
Well,
you
we all
mean?
know, well we know English is indigenous. Who keeps bringing this person up?
The
Yes,
Angles?
we know
The
English is
Angles?
yes, it's indigenous to Europe, just
Um,
as
that's
Spanish.
debatable.
What's debatable about this?
You know that is
I will
debatable.
pull. I will. The European knows nothing of you prior to 1492. I could pull up
That's a
something from
lie.
before. I can pull up what?
I mean, there
That's a
was
lie.
definitely black Africans in Europe before 1492.
Hold on, wait, Paragon. Literally
Yeah.
speak. Hold on, you said what's a lie? Because prior to
That they didn't know about them.
1492,
Like, how could you not know
prior to
about
I
the
mean,
greatest
1492,
land
the
in the world?
best you even have is maybe some Vikings went to the
Mm.
top of North
Who
America,
oh,
told
you
you
took.
these
maybe.
Oh,
things?
okay. I see what you're
Who
saying. I see
told
what
you
you're
these
saying.
things,
Prior to
Chase?
Paragon, prior to 1492, the European really doesn't know you at all.
Chase, who told you these things?
I mean, that's true though.
That's just a
No,
fact.
who
The Americas was
who verified
completely
these things to be
The
true?
YT people that
and
keep
now
your
we
Okay, there
documents.
you go.
The
There you
YT people
go.
that keep the same
I
documents
told you
that
that's
y'all
your
got.
wait, hold on,
people.
Black, hold
The
on,
YT
Black.
people that.
You know, Black. All we need is to look in some of those Mayan, Saskatchewan, Olmec, Incan tablets. Motherfucking what's the call it? The hieroglyphs, and look. Do we see anything that's indigenous to Europe documented by them?
Are you talking about the bottom park murals or something? What are you talking
No,
about?
I'm
What?
saying that if the European met the indigenous American prior to
Mhm.
1492, which is what you're saying, you disagree with that.
I'm saying
He
I
was
don't
a
know. And
Liberian
I'm
dude. He
saying
care
there's
about
no
what we
proof
doing,
of
though.
that. They're gonna tell you anything to fit a narrative.
Hold
Yes,
on, but
bro.
I
Paragon,
mean,
it's
that's just the truth.
Paragon. No, but
That's not the
Paragon, fuck
truth.
you, Paragon. You're not understanding.
Okay,
Who
so
cares?
what
Who
YT
cares
people
what the
came here
Europe?
before?
Yeah, I'm saying who cares what the European
Uh
thinks?
huh.
Paragon. Let's not ask the European. Let's ask the indigenous American. Is there
Okay.
any Olmec heads or any or Incan or indigenous American from both North or South America depicting ever meeting the Europeans prior to 1492? And is
Not that I
there?
recall.
So
But
You
what
just
they
does
be
that
arguing shit for
okay.
no
prove?
So
reason,
What does that
Paragon.
Paragon.
So
even
You be
prove,
Paragon.
though?
arguing shit for no
So
reason, Paragon.
What
I
does that
swear, because
prove?
so
He be
Paragon.
arguing shit for nothing.
So Paragon, literally the
Oh, we got a
European
white
don't.
ethnic
So
immigrant, and
Paragon,
then we
the
got a
Yep.
European doesn't
African
remember
immigrant.
this. The European don't remember this, and neither does the indigenous American. Nor is it documented anywhere by both parties. Maybe it's wise to just
What
let
does
that
that
go.
prove?
That
That they
proves
did
that
not know
most
about
likely
you
than
before
not,
1492.
That
until
does
we can
not
get a
prove that.
yeah,
Yes,
it
it
does.
does.
These
It
niggas
doesn't,
are
though.
insane. I swear.
Chase, you gonna call
These
somebody
niggas have
insane?
lost it.
Nah,
Chase,
you insane for
You
sure.
fighting on a hill
Chase,
for you fighting on a hill when both parties disagree with you.
Chase. What the hell are you talking about? You don't tell
I'm
people who
saying
they
Now you
that
are.
don't know.
I'm saying that the
He's
indigenous
Liberian. He's an African.
American
Case,
and the
you
I was
think
Europe.
from
that
I'm
Africa.
saying
I'm
you really
African.
think that
Paragon,
somebody
Paragon,
came over
Paragon,
here?
Paragon,
No,
Paragon.
If
Chase,
he
I am
enslaved us,
saying,
Chase.
he
I'm
enslaved
I
us.
saying.
heard you the first time.
Enslaved us.
You
When
think that
Now they
someone
mute
came
you.
over here? Yes, because you won't shut the fuck up. So hold on. You're telling me that someone came over here, Chase, and they just passed out disease and smallpox and just eliminated all the Native Americans here and da 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 da. You believe this
They
shit?
went to WAR with them too.
Yeah, you niggas
Yes,
are nuts.
Paragon. Well, here's
Where
the
You know
are
that
the
problem.
there's a
Well,
grand?
difference between
Paragon,
a pew
but
pew and an
Paragon,
arrow, right?
that's
You
just
know
the
Yeah,
there's a
that's
thing.
difference,
what
right?
you guys believe. You believe
But
somebody was
Paragon,
What
that's
primitive
you
over
think? Y'all
just
here.
was arrowing them down or some shit?
Y'all believe in that
These niggas is
primitive
crazy.
bullshit.
but
that's
Paragon,
not
Niggas
even.
that's
That's
wearing
just
a
the
wearing
whole.
cloth
This
Paragon.
nigga
walking
think an
around.
arrow goes like, come on,
Stop a
man.
pew pew. This nigga's crazy. These niggas had
I believe
switches
anything the
before
white folks say.
switches, and you talking about a bow and arrow.
That was the first switch.
Literally.
Oh, you niggas is slow. And
They
I
was the
really don't
first
Yeah.
got
switch,
time to
bro.
argue with y'all today, you know?
Well,
I'm
Paragon,
not
So
in the
all you got
mood
to do is
today.
so
tell
how
me.
many arrows does it take
But I know you
to
won't
take
take
out a
your
European army?
African ass back to Africa.
How many arrows does it
I
take
know
to take out a
that.
European
Black, he's
army?
not
We
going to
can
answer
stay on
this.
that.
He's going to walk around this.
I know. That's what they
I'm gonna
always do.
walk around it, nigga. Yeah, I sit in it,
Chase is
nigga.
literally an African, so I don't
It's
even know
just
why you say
crazy.
so
Chase
much,
is
bro.
yeah.
I
Chase
don't
is
even
a
know why.
smoker too. Don't forget
I
that.
don't
I'm a
even know.
smoker.
Yeah.
You a
I
dweeb.
don't even drink.
Yeah, but you smoke something else though.
I've never smoked a day in my life.
That's a lie. You don't act like it.
Okay. But with that said, like I was saying, prior to 1492, the European doesn't recall it.
I want us to be like him so bad, bro. You suck, bro. Nobody want to be like you, bro.
I don't care what you got to say, my man.
Oh, you talking to me?
Nah, not you, Nate.
Who Chase?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't either.
What I do?
Because you can't prove
Oh,
nothing, though.
You know, you want to prove it. We just don't care, bro.
exactly.
You
It don't
can't
matter
prove
what
nothing.
we prove to y'all niggas.
You can't prove it.
I'm tired
We
of
can
it.
prove you wrong. We just
Hold on,
don't
but
want to hear nothing you got to say, bro.
I'm
You
by
tired of
all
it.
means,
I
though, bro.
we can
mean,
push you
you
to the
can't
side.
prove
Like,
it.
I'd rather talk to the bi-ethnic nigga before I talk to Chase, bro. I'm just saying.
What I
Yeah.
do? Y'all niggas
These
say y'all
You
niggas.
an
indigenous.
African, like, I
Hey,
don't
hold on,
care.
wait a minute.
Hold
So,
on.
Nate,
I
Stop
you
swear
think
to
you
saying
God,
indigenous to
and
America too now?
Paragon, you know, and I know, between me and Black has called you African more times than I have in life.
Black ain't never called me an African.
I definitely have. I call all
He
y'all
I swear
definitely
to
Africans.
I
called
would
me an
dare.
African. You
I
would
call
The
never
all y'all
call
fuck?
me
Africans.
like
Now you
that.
trying to lie
Niggas
to me.
are lying.
You would never
I literally
disrespect me
Black
like
sometimes
has
that.
enter the
called
chat
all
and
you
say,
indigenous niggas
"Hello,
African to your
my fellow
face.
Africans." Like,
You
Yeah,
said
I'm
I
the
know.
I'm the diplomat. I'm the nice guy here.
No, you're an African. I wouldn't pay you no mind, to be honest.
yo,
I'll
these
be honest. I
niggas
wouldn't pay you
is
no
retarded,
mind at
man.
all,
yeah.
bro. Like,
Like literally, I'm the nice guy
we'll
here.
push you to the
But
The
Black
side.
when did
calls
nice
you
guy is
anybody
African all the
crazy.
physically walk
time.
up to anybody and call them an African? That's not true. You didn't physically
He
tell
ain't been there
anybody in
yet.
their face. You said it over an app, which doesn't
And if he
count.
was in front of me, I would have said he's an African.
Nah,
Yeah,
he
No,
would
you
never
wouldn't
The
have.
fuck are
disrespect
you
I
me
talking
like
promise
about?
that.
you wouldn't disrespect another
Yo,
grown man like
Paragon,
that because at that
Paragon,
point, when a man tells you he's what
Paragon,
he's not, that's a
Paragon,
slur, and then that's a
Paragon,
disrespect. And then that man
Paragon.
is
That's
In
obviously
real
obligated
life,
to
I would have
protect
right.
said
himself against any
you're an
threat that
African.
he
that's a
feels
You
fact.
would
as you're a
never.
And
grown other
again,
man
Y'all niggas
approaching
be
him,
crazy as
telling
hell.
him who he is. But see, your balls is stuck in your canal, so you're not listening to what I'm saying right now because you think
Uh,
you're on TikTok. But it's okay. I'm gonna let y'all live. But
this
go
shit.
ahead. I'm gonna mute.
Yeah, I
This
would have
shit
called
ain't
you
right.
African. It is what it
okay.
is. I would have called you African, my boy.
That's a
I
slur.
respect your indigeneity, Paragon.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
And I would have still called niggas an African. That's what niggas don't
And we'll
realize.
call you a tether. How about that?
I wouldn't care. I would have still called you African.
I'd have called you an immigrant, a tether.
I still wouldn't care because I'm born in America. So
You still a
I would
tether.
have still called you a
You're a tether.
African. It
Yeah,
is
you're a
what it is.
tether.
I'm still African. It doesn't matter to me.
I'm not African.
You are.
No, I'm not.
Take a DNA test.
DNA test is for entertainment purposes
So
only.
did he come out of your mom's
Okay.
cooch? Because I thought only one person came out of your mother's
They
cooch
want
to
everybody to be in the
uphold the
program.
DNA that you're trying to attack people with. That's crazy. Like, why do people try to put their nasty blood on somebody else's? Like, that's
That's what I'm
wild.
saying.
Like, nobody came out of your mother's cooch but you, so you would only have that DNA if you're from Africa, sir.
Take the DNA.
Why would I take a DNA?
I'm from America.
If you have, if you, yeah, you more
No, no, no.
African.
You were born in America.
You're not
You're
from
And
America.
African.
my family is from
You're
America.
African.
This
No,
nigga's
you're
nuts.
African.
You're African. You see how that shit sound?
You're
You're
slave.
African. See, niggas don't like it when
It
it's done
sounds
to them.
normal. It
That's
sounds normal to
crazy.
me.
You're African, though.
It
I don't
sounds
care how
normal.
long you think
It
you've been
sounds
here. You're
very normal to
African.
me when you say it, honestly.
Yeah, I know. I bet. I bet. I bet. But you won't go back to Africa.
Look in the mirror and tell yourself you're a Native
I
American.
wouldn't. I don't. I look in the mirror every day. What are you talking about?
Tell yourself you're a Native American.
Why? I've never claimed to be native.
Native American.
Right? Why would I want to be native? Even though the first native Louisiana guards were heavily melanated, reclassified Americans, but you wouldn't know that because you think everybody's African, right?
You are.
Right. That's crazy.
You
That's
are an African.
crazy. You would never know.
Now, where were you born?
Yeah.
Probably the East Coast, New York, some shit like that,
Yeah,
right?
You guessed it.
Yeah, I know.
we know.
Yeah, yeah. Town of tethers and immigrants. Yeah, we know. A area of
My people from
unoriginals,
West
first and
Virginia.
second
My
generational
people from
immigrants. That's
Virginia, Ohio,
quickly to tell
Jamaica.
somebody else who they are when your parents probably ain't even been here
That
nothing
long.
but the 1900s, probably. Yeah, you don't
Nah,
have
my people
no
been here since the
grandparents from the
1780s.
1800s. I doubt it. I doubt it.
1780s.
I
I don't
doubt
believe
it.
you.
I doubt. And their paperwork says African, right?
Nah,
I
it says
doubt
black.
it. I
It says
doubt
black.
it. I
Got
doubt
him.
it.
Got him.
It
Got
says
him.
some
Got
black
him.
shit.
Got him.
Whatever term that they use for Africans.
Hey, you fake Pan Africans is funny. Y'all funny as fuck.
Whatever they called Africans during that
Y'all,
time.
y'all, y'all Pan Africans is funny. Yeah, it's okay.
Nah, y'all niggas is slow. But it is what
No,
it is.
you're slow as fuck, and you're an
Nah, y'all
immigrant.
definitely slow. This should be hilarious. These niggas be really dumb.
You just mad because you
You
don't have
really
nobody
mad because
identify as
we at
African.
home, huh? You really
Nah,
mad because
I'm
we at
not
home.
I'm not mad. I'm
I
actually
mean, how
laughing
many
at you
times have
When
you
goofy
been
ass
to
you
niggas.
no,
Africa,
so black.
though?
When you
I'm
really mad
actually
because you don't
How
have
laughing
many
at
nobody
you
times have
goofy
you
ass
been to
niggas.
Africa?
I'm actually laughing at you goofy ass niggas.
No. Laugh at your passport that doesn't have an
I'm
African
laughing
stamp on
at
it,
you
nigga.
goofy ass niggas.
Laugh at that.
I'm laughing
What,
at you
what
goofy ass
what
niggas.
countries have you been to in
I'm
Africa?
laughing at you goofy ass niggas,
Well,
man. And
this
that's
is
what I'm
what
gonna
I'm saying.
continue
I've
to
been to
do.
Africa 3 fucking times for
That's what
non-religious
I'm gonna
missionary
continue to
work.
do.
Nigga, what countries
I'm
have
gonna
your
keep laughing at you
Pan-African
goofy
ass
ass
been
niggas.
into? Oh, it sound like none.
I'm gonna keep
man.
How
laughing
many
at you
countries in
goofy
Africa have
niggas,
you been
man.
to, sir?
I'm gonna keep laughing at you goofy niggas.
Okay,
Man,
right. Because you don't even know your own fucking country. Meanwhile, you're trying to push somebody else into a place you've never been.
don't ass nigga.
Or have you?
So you have to be
Have
from
you
a
went to go
place?
visit your family?
I know a Chinese nigga that was
Have
born
you
in
went to
Puerto
go visit
Rico.
your family? Are you a displaced
I know a
African?
Chinese nigga that was born in Puerto
I
Rico.
think he's a displaced African.
I know a Chinese nigga that was born in Puerto Rico. Is he Puerto Rican?
What?
I know a Chinese nigga that was born in Puerto Rico. Is he Puerto Rican?
Mister, I never been to my homeland, but I want to put that shit on everybody else. Okay.
I don't like niggas like you.
Goof ass niggas, man.
What's up, y'all?
What up, pumpkin?
Anybody want
Pumpkin,
to answer
girl,
the background? Hey,
you at work?
no, I'm off.
Oh shit, good job. No beeping tonight, huh? He said, not tonight. Yeah, I know. If you were listening, you would have heard me ask him which country, right? Oh, okay. Yeah. What you got going on though, girl? It's like 12 o'clock at night. You in the house or no?
Yeah, I'm in the house.
That's what's up.
Peace and love, y'all. Where Daquan black ass at tonight?
What's going on, Wise?
What's up,
Peace,
Wise?
peace.
What's up, y'all?
Who that is
Where
in your profile picture,
Daquan?
I
Wise?
seen him earlier.
Huh?
I ain't seen him
Hey, Wise, who that
since.
is in your profile picture?
Oh, that's Kentucky bitch ass.
Uh, I ain't gonna lie, Wise, that picture that she did, you did look nice on. I do like your eyes. I will give you that.
Boy, shut up.
Anybody want to answer the background?
Black American culture is Indian culture. Is American Indian culture. That's a statement.
Yo,
Okay. Should we practice Pan Africanism with our Caribbean and South American family or stay focused on the USA only?
USC only.
You answering or I'm answering?
I'm
Yep.
answering for you.
Um, I think that. Well, I can't answer that question because I'm not paying Africanism. I mean, what is
But that's Pan
A Pan
American.
Africanist, wisely.
Oh shit, I've been drinking. My bad. So see,
Yeah, Pan
Pan
American. Pan
American.
American.
Okay, what is
Yeah.
Pan American though?
The Americas, North, South.
Oh, okay. So Pan don't mean nothing because it's in front of American.
Nah, Pan is
When
like
you pretty much
Mexico.
only focus on, just like these Pan Africans, they only focus on Africa.
Oh, okay.
Some of
I
them
You
ain't
think
even
do
that'll
so.
be
African.
You do
cool
so for
though.
the Americas.
I think that'll be cool though if American practice with the Caribbeans and South American people. I mean, because before the colonizers came, it was like one big family, right?
To be honest, yeah, that line,
Facts.
the
Yep,
line
yep,
between
yep.
Texas and Mexico wasn't there.
Yeah, yeah. Before they put up all them fake ass borders and divided the country and the land and all this shit with the other immigrants and shit. I mean, everybody was going back and forth and family and kin folks and shit. So, I mean, I wouldn't find that too far fetched. Now, when you're dealing with the Africans, that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, don't talk to this nigga down here. He gonna say you from Africa, girl. Shit.
Who black?
Yeah.
Yo.
Can I say something real
What
quick?
about some of the FBA people that want to just be within the United States?
See, I don't understand FBA because
Mm-mm.
it's. I found out it's two different series to FBA. You got Series One FBA who say that they do have African descent,
That's
and
what
then
I
you got
know.
Series B FBA who say they ain't got no African descent. So,
Crazy,
which
ain't it?
FBA are we talking about? Because it's two different series of these motherfuckers running around.
That's
So can
why
I talk about the difference in the FBA? When
I
it comes
just
to
said,
FBA,
it's
She
a
just said the
yeah.
no,
difference.
she said the difference, but what I'm saying is I'm trying to elaborate on what she said.
Well, say that. Don't say, can we talk about the differences? You want to elaborate on what she said? Go ahead.
Okay, so when it comes to FBA, you have people who were you have people who have family who was brought through slavery and they're descendants of slaves, and then you have people who were brought through um Native Americans or people who already been here in America. Well, people who
Aborigines.
originated from
Aborigines,
America.
nigga. It's Aborigines. Aborigine Americans. That's what we are, sir. I'm one of
Okay,
those.
Aboriginal Americans. The difference is I got both. Like on my
So you
mother's
a
side, we
series
got.
three? So you a series three FBA? You
I'm not.
African,
No, that's
Native,
not me. That's
and
you.
American. So
I'm
we got three
Aboriginal.
different series
It's
of
three
FBA.
like I
Yeah,
swear
see,
it
God
would.
so this
damn.
a third one.
No, you
three
could tell me if
categories of
I'm tripping.
FBA.
Now
God
Yeah,
you
damn.
could
three
tell me if
No,
I'm
goddamn
I'm not
tripping.
saying there's three
categories.
Now
categories.
you
I'm
could
just
tell me
saying.
if I'm tripping.
Or
I
Okay.
swear
subgroups of FBA. How
it
about
would just
that?
make more sense to say I'm not FBA. I'm an Indigenous American
No, I'm Aboriginal.
or
No, no, no.
Aboriginal
I can't
American.
say that because that's taken away from one of my heritages. So I don't want to even say that.
What the fuck is FBA heritage?
Are they African descendants? Were they
Are
brought
they
by the transatlantic
indigenous or
slave
are
trade?
they
Or are they
African?
indigenous to America?
Yeah, which one of you motherfuckers is
Literally.
you?
We were here.
It's a very
I
We were
think
simple
here with
it's
the
thing.
Red
both
Indians.
because
That's
there
what
was
we
a
are.
lot of Africans who were
God
brought.
damn! Now we got a series
What?
three
Nah,
FBA.
because
This
the
a
No,
new
original
See
one.
what I'm
how
saying is
FBAs
crazy it
there
was
get
were a
with these
was
lot
the
of.
niggas?
slave
Okay,
through chattel slavery from Africa. Them was the original
Yeah,
FBA.
that's them
So
niggas.
anybody
I
else
ain't got
claiming
Original.
anything
so
and
there were a
attaching
lot
themselves
of
to
there.
FBA, you would tether FBA because they were talking about they from chattel slavery from Africa.
Correct.
So
Correct.
Yeah,
No, what I'm saying
it's a
That's
new
is
a
there
form
were a
of
fact.
lot
FBA
of
though.
There is
there were a
nothing.
lot of
Rakai is. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, but
yeah,
yes,
you are. It's Rocky.
Rocky is right. That's a fact. If you're FBA, you are technically of African descent.
Absolutely. But then
I
you got
am
FBA
of
who
African
say
descent,
they don't
but
have
at the
no
same
African descent. That's
Well,
series two.
Right.
then they would be
that's certain
indigenous
people.
American, and they
That
should.
And
must be
then you
certain
got this
people.
nigga that came up here with the blue stocking cap who said he motherfucking indigenous
Scarf.
African and motherfucking goddamn
Like
what else
that's
is you?
European.
that's why we have
European.
words like Afro-Indigenous.
That's what I was trying to. That's what I was trying to speak on. On my father's side,
Man, let me
we.
find Daquan. This shit here about to get funny as a motherfucker.
It's not funny. It's not funny
Daquan.
because
Because what
it's
the
like a
fuck is an
mix of
afro?
heritages.
Anything. Afro is a
That was an
hairstyle. I'll be
African who said that.
confused.
I
But
mean,
that's not.
I could.
So
I mean,
you
we
don't
could just
think there
keep
were
saying
any slaves that
African
came over here
indigenous
and mixed
mixture,
with the
but
Indians,
Oh,
the
he's just
Native
an African.
Americans, indigenous people?
because it's kind of a simple thing. You're either indigenous to America or not.
But if you're both,
Yeah, but who was
You're
the
American.
African that came and mixed with the natives? Like,
Ain't
I'm
no
confused.
African.
Well, there was,
Ain't no
there was
African. Them
some
niggas, it wasn't no
African
such thing as
slaves.
Africa back
okay,
then.
all my
Yeah,
Rocky.
question.
exactly. But I'm confused.
I don't know about that,
Who
but
mixed with
there
who?
was.
I mean, there wasn't, clown. How you gonna tell me?
Well, let's just look it up.
Look
Lord
at the
Jesus.
look up. So when people talk about sub-Sahara Africa, you know sub-Sahara is literally in the corner of what the fuck land in the middle of like 3, 4, 5 different other countries.
Man, that shit in the desert, man.
It's in the fucking desert in the corner somewhere. Am I lying?
Yeah.
Them people
Wise
ain't got
one?
no
Nah,
water.
man.
Hell no. That shit in the
Nothing. That
And as
motherfucker.
I looked it
desert.
up,
It
When I
ain't
think
Africa
about
nobody living over there.
Africa was named by the Romans in the
when I think
second
about
century
sub-Saharan, I'm
BC.
thinking about them motherfucking cactus plants.
It means below the Sahara.
Anybody
Hey yo,
say
I've been
sub-Saharan, I
drinking
think
too.
about cactus
Get
Sub-Sahara
plants.
get the
means
Quan
below the
that.
Sahara.
Wise one, get him
I
over
don't know.
here.
I ain't friends with him on this page. Them friends
So
with
the
Damn.
term Africa
Let me see if
definitely
I can
Sub-Saharan
find this.
means below the Sahara.
yeah. So the term Africa or the name Africa did exist by the late 1400s, which
That's
would
bad.
be the transatlantic slave trade. So
Bro. Africans didn't come to America to the 1960s.
are you
What?
talking about? Oh, you talking about immigrants? Then
Yeah,
yes, you're
yeah, yeah,
probably
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. That's the only Africans that came here.
Well, are you saying the
When you talking about
transatlantic
immigrants,
slave
that's
trade
different.
never happened?
That's different. Immigrants and transatlantic slave trade is totally different.
I'm asking FBA Nate, is that what he's saying?
I never said that. I said that those
So
people.
then, okay, so by that logic, then you would be incorrect because Africans, West and Central Africans, were brought to the Americas by 1498 at
So you're
least.
saying before then Africans were not able to come over here on their own except through slave trade?
Mm.
No, I think they
Hold
were
on,
coming over here
I
before
will
all
tell
that.
Rocky, I will tell you.
Majority of the world didn't go there.
Prior to 1492, that Europeans,
Black
the
people have been
Africans,
traveling.
and the
That's
Asians did not
crazy.
know of the Americas. The Americas was it was inhabited by people such as you, Rocky, but they were left alone by the African, European, and Asian, and Australian.
Those weren't Africans. Don't call my ancestors African, nigga.
I didn't say they were
Don't
African.
refer them to Africa.
I said they were left alone. No, none of those people.
You the
The
only
African,
African.
the European,
It
nor
wasn't
the
that type of
Asian,
colonization.
nor the Australian had no interaction with the African.
Oh, well then my great great grandfather. God damn, so shit.
See, and that's the difference in what I'm talking about. Because
Cause
what
he
I was
was
talking
over
about was
here fucking on my great 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 grandmother. And after he came from the war in France, that nigga was most definitely Australian. So are you sure they didn't interact with us? Cause how the
No.
fuck
they
I knew?
did. I'm
Prior
telling
to
you, I'm a product of it.
1492, prior to 1492,
I'm a
little
whole
to no
product of it.
interaction at all.
That's
I'm a whole
odd.
product of it. Like I was saying, the Native American,
You just
the
made that
indigenous
statement.
Americans, and the Africans they brought over, they
Well,
were interacting.
wait,
And I'm
hold on,
talking
hold
about
on. You said you can't believe I made what statement?
I can't believe you made the statement prior to 1400s there was no interaction. Where the hell did you get that from?
there
Whose
was
story or
interaction.
who theory? Who theory did you read to make you believe that shit?
The
Show it
people
to
them,
me.
the people themselves. There is
What
not one.
what person
I'm
in
What
saying,
people? She's
1492
I
told
asking
am
you?
what group of
saying,
people said
What
that.
who?
I'm
White people.
saying
Who?
that there is not one
White
African
people.
tribe. You can use the East, West, Central, South, North. There is not one tribe who's going to back you up and say, yes, my tribe's ancestors have an oral history at least of
But
coming
at the
to the
same time, you
Americas
can't
prior to
find one
4th.
slavery boat.
Hold
So
on,
you
Why
can't
would
even say that.
why would
D,
an
hold on.
African tell us when they just found out who the fuck they was in 1900?
I'm saying because they still have oral histories, ma'am.
No, they
And as a
don't. They don't even
I'm
know who
saying
was
they still
taken
have
from
oral
the
histories.
oral
That's
history.
even they have oral
They don't
history.
Niggas be
even
lying
know
like a
who they
If
motherfucker.
I
That's why I
can
don't
supposedly
like
was
these
speak,
guys.
well,
even
if I could speak,
taken.
You
ma'am,
can't
if
even
I could
keep it
speak,
100.
I was about to tell
Mine
you
was
that they
African.
do still have their own oral history. That's how we even get an Igbo. The reason you are an Igbo tribe is because your father is patrilineal connected to a man named Eri.
Well, she's not Igbo tribe.
I'm not saying she
Exactly.
is. I'm not saying she
Oh.
is. I'm saying that's how you know you are Igbo if you're an
No, well,
Igbo
that ain't
person.
no. That anytime
I'm
there's an
giving
oral
you their
story.
oral history,
Can I
man.
speak now? Because you
You
already said
niggas
something. Can I
slow,
speak
man.
now? You already said you gave us the oral history.
Niggas
I'm telling
slow.
you, anything that's an oral history is a myth.
Well, okay, fair
Oral
enough.
history is
But
a
fair
myth. Look
enough.
it up. Look up what a
But
myth is, and it's gonna say oral history.
you know what? I completely
Right.
agree with you.
Zeus.
But
We
with
got
that said,
Zeus.
but
Yeah,
with
we
that
got
said,
Zeus. We got Thor. We got all the
So what do
motherfuckers
you think
over
about
there
the
and there.
but
Bible?
They
with
call
that
them
said,
myths
but the
because they were
reason
oral
I
stories.
I agree with you, but
Okay. So
the reason I went there is because to be truthfully honest with you, there is no archaeological evidence
that
of
you seen.
African.
That you
Well,
seen.
No,
have
they
you
have
seen
the
one?
No.
Ethiopian. They
And
have
you
the
haven't seen
Hey,
it
Ethiopian.
either. Doesn't mean it doesn't
Rocky, have you?
exist.
So Rocky, have you
It
seen
does not
one?
mean it does not exist because your black ass didn't see it.
You
That's
know,
why I'm going to
right,
ask the
but
whole
Right.
panel. But
So
that's
it
why
don't
I'm
I'm
going to
matter.
black.
ask
So
the
now
whole
we just
panel.
talking opinions
Wait,
on the
hold on.
panel.
But that's why I'm asking the whole
Yeah, but
panel.
you're not
Hey,
coming with no facts though.
okay, fair
Saying
enough. But
shit.
that's
You
why I'm
ain't
asking
coming
the
with
whole
no
panel.
facts.
I'm just babbling,
Rocky,
bro.
have you
You
seen
ain't
it?
coming with no irredisputable information.
Have I
You
seen
coming
what?
with
What?
myths,
Have you seen
oral
archaeological
stories,
evidence or
and
even an oral
philosophy.
history
That's all
of
you
the of
giving me.
Africans
Myths,
coming to the or of Africans, Europeans, or Asians coming to the Americas prior to 1492?
myths.
Asians, yeah. Africans, no.
Okay.
Europeans, no.
Hey, FBA Nate, have you seen any oral history or even archaeological documents or archaeological evidence of Africans, Europeans, or Asians coming to the Americas prior to 1492?
They probably came in 1492 or after 1492. They might have came in 1498.
But
Who the
that
fuck
no, but
knows?
that
Because
Fact.
no, but
Or
that's why I
Africans went.
1490.
said,
Why he's
but that's
Yeah.
why
But
I
1490?
can you
said prior to
wait,
1492.
wait? Can y'all
Prior to
understand that
1492, the
the
Americas was completely left
They
alone by
might
those
have
other
came in
continents.
no,
1478.
you
Mm.
gotta listen. You gotta
Well,
understand.
what
The
evidence do we
black
have of
race,
this?
the black race is one of the oldest races out. So if you think that we not having contact with other races, if you think that we didn't
I
have
never said
like
that, Karandi.
okay, if you think that we
But
didn't
the
have
other races
boats,
we would have contacts with,
if you think
Karandi,
that
the
we did
other
not have
races we would
boats,
have contact with, or African descended people would have contact with, would have been the European, Asian, maybe the Australian,
No, we
but the
definitely the American
we were
people
going
because
everywhere. We were
we
migrating
left
everywhere.
America to go to Africa. We know what they was over there doing. Matter of
so
fact,
now
we
so
sent word
now
back.
so
We
now
sent
you're
word back to the Americans. Don't fuck with the Africans because they was over there gene slicing.
right now you said
Yeah, they erased that. That's oral history.
Yup.
right. So now you're
Seriously,
saying okay. So now you're
That's
saying
oral history
so
right
now
there.
you're
Yup.
saying that the indigenous Americans went to Africa.
I'm telling you
No,
the
they
Moors.
did.
Me,
Yeah,
I'm a
some of them did.
Moor.
They got shipped over there.
We
No,
So
no,
left.
it
no.
We
was a
left.
Okay,
whole
my
indigenous
apologies. My
They
infantry
apologies. I
of
built
didn't
your
niggas
they
frame
built
around
it.
the
your
I
world
buildings and
didn't.
shit
Frame,
over
my
spreading
there.
fault. I
around.
didn't
Moors
frame
ruled.
it correctly. My bad. You're saying that the
Why
indigenous
from why they don't know
Americans.
that?
No,
I
no,
don't
because I
know
do
why
know
the
that.
fuck
That's
you
how you
don't know
get the
we
country of
left in
Liberia. But
500.
I'm saying, I'm
We left
saying,
America in
prior to,
500 and went in the whole
I'm,
circle and then came right back to this
I'm,
motherfucker in
but
7
I'm
in
saying prior to
1492.
1492,
Yeah, prior to
did the
1492, that means the 1300s. Do you know what empire was standing and moving around the world? Do you know when
and
they
that, so
fell
now
and
you're
why?
saying,
For hold on,
so
and
now,
why? Hold on, and why 1492 is so prominent, and why you keep holding and banking and pushing the 1492 button? Do you know what's the significance of 1492? Because
well,
prior to
one,
that, most definitely niggas was around this motherfucker.
Ain't
Like,
it?
We were
I'm,
Like a
but
already
that's,
motherfucker.
I'm
migrating
saying though,
And it's crazy
and
that the
getting the fuck out.
colonizer only gave them their history from 1492 stand on.
1492, nothing
If I
before
That's
can
then. Because if
speak,
it.
they
but
would have
We
went
that's
to the
ain't
the,
got
but
shit.
okay,
1300s,
so now I
oh
That nigga
have
my
to
don't know
ask the
gosh.
shit.
question. But
That
now I
nigga
have to
don't know
ask the
shit
question,
before
and this begs the
1492.
question: what
Damn,
That
that's
nigga can't
archaeology?
even.
crazy.
That nigga
Now I
can't
have
even
a hold
fathom
on.
what
Can I
happened in
ask a question,
511.
ma'am?
What's your
Man.
question?
So simply put, what archaeological evidence do we have
Is a
of
myth,
the
nigga.
indigenous
Oral
Americans?
history.
You said
Myth.
what?
Oral history.
You just said oral history is
It's
myth,
a
like
myth,
Zeus.
right? I
So
heard
we
the
can
myth.
throw that
I
away.
heard the
I was
myth.
doing you a favor by using that.
No, I heard the myth
So
myself.
are you
I
just
heard the
looking
myth.
for information because you're curious about any history regarding melanated people prior to 1492? Or are you just trying to debate, or do you believe that nothing was going on here before 1492? I'm
Like
just trying to get an
motherfuckers was
Okay,
saying
understanding.
it docile.
So Rocky, what I say and what the history says, because even I believed at a point in time Africans and indigenous Americans had met each other or something. But that's the thing. Prior to 1492, there's not even an oral history, let alone archaeological evidence.
Man, they was talking about
There are
that
no
shit. They were
foods
talking
that
about
are
that shit. They
indigenous.
just died
Hold
off.
on, if I could finish. And again, this ain't about no white tea, man. It's just a simple fact.
It
There were
is
no
about the white
art.
tea man.
Hold on, no, because I take the white tea man out of it.
But you can't
Hold
because you
on, yes
using
you can,
1492.
ma'am.
How you
Yes
gonna
you
take the
can,
white man
What's
out
their
but go right
history?
back to his
because
race?
all you need to do is talk to the African and indigenous
The
American.
African is
Or you
worse
need to
than the
Well,
find,
white
that's
tea
not
man.
or
true,
you need to
Chase.
find,
What
or
that's
you
The
need
not
to
true.
African
find
is worse
the
than the white tea
archaeological
man.
evidence. Or
Man,
you need
All
to
right, can
please.
find,
I say
or you
something real
need to
quick?
Man,
find the
please.
archaeological evidence of it.
Man,
That's
please.
all.
Let me,
That's
African.
Ain't no
simply
let me
it.
say something real
archaeology
quick.
evidence.
And
Let me
Archaeology,
say
archaeological
something
I
real
hate.
quick.
evidence. What are archaeological
To
evidence do I have of the
Man, I feel
African
like
coming to the
paintball on a
Americas,
motherfucker that
or
say
vice
all right,
versa?
so
archaeologists again.
okay, so let me say something real quick. When it comes to, I feel like black, no, Africans and indigenous people in America, they did have contact before that. Just because white people said
Evidence?
it didn't happen, it happened
Karandi.
in that time frame. I don't believe that.
But
So wise
I
one.
believe
So
Karandi, who
black
clearly a
people
lot
cares
of
tried to.
about what the
people
white
didn't.
tea man says?
But
We
hold
just
on,
asking for
hold
evidence.
on. Wise one.
Wait,
Bro,
wait,
Clearly,
wait, wait,
people
wait.
1492.
don't understand because
Can I
if
say
they
something?
do, hold on, then I can see how the uproar would happen. I can see why they don't want niggas to know what happened before 1492
Right. And that's all
because
this man
I
I mean,
can.
I
speaking on.
understand his
No, just hold on,
mindset.
hold on. No,
Not
I
that I
get you.
agree with
I'm
it.
just saying this right quick. To wise one. And this is respectfully because I know who you are, right? Um, I can see now why they don't want niggas to know who they used to be
Right.
because it would be up and it
They
would be
got to try to
stuck,
tell us. They got to try to
right?
tell us
It
who
would be up and it
we
would be
are
the
and what
fuck
history
stuck.
is.
Listen, it would change the whole fucking listen, if they just
They
said
lie to
the
us
niggas
every
was
day.
over here prior to
Yeah.
1492, bro, it would be like, okay, so crackers, y'all need to go the
But
fuck
what are
back
we?
home.
But what are we saying, niggas? When we say that, you're talking about indigenous Americans.
You're not a nigga.
I'm
They did a
talking about
number
All
on
right,
these
indigenous
niggas.
No,
You're not a
Lord.
all the
no,
nigga.
way
but
around the
wait.
globe.
look. These
Chase,
words
you're not a
mean.
nigga.
Hold
Stop
on, wait.
asking
These
that.
words
Stop
mean
asking it.
things. These words
They
simply
do.
mean things.
They
So
Prior to
do.
what does black mean?
1492, if I go on Google
What does
Maps,
black mean?
if I go on Google Maps,
That wasn't a word in that time.
well, again, there's black people all over the planet,
No, they're
Well,
not.
what
right?
does
Black
black
people's in
mean?
So
Well,
America.
with
hey,
that
hey,
said,
hey, you just said something very important. So let's start there. There's what? Melanated people all over the planet,
But
right?
then you gonna tell us
right,
words
but
mean
that's the
something.
thing about it,
Exactly,
though.
wise one. It's
Oh
like,
yeah,
But
wait,
he
that's the
gonna
thing
say
nigga.
that they
about it, though.
It's
migrated
like
from Africa.
you're talking the answers, but then you're running over the answers because of ideology and
It's
Wait,
not
wait,
borders.
wait,
really,
wait.
it's not about that.
It's
It's more
most
so,
Exactly.
definitely because if
it's
you
more
don't
so
know what
this,
happened
right?
before 1492,
It's
then
more
None
so,
of us
History
know what
does
well, if
not
I
happened.
could
that's
say
testify
None of
to
us
this,
know
that
what
right?
shit.
happened.
If I could say this, right? Prior to 1492, and this is what the history and the archaeological evidence has shown to us, has shown.
he keeps
These
saying
melanin,
archaeological evidence when it's a whole castle in Europe that tell you what the fuck happened before 1492. Wise one, and they keep
Mhm.
talking about archaeological evidence. You need to be in the right geographical area to get the evidence. Did anybody ever think of that? Did
No, he was
anybody ever
going to
think maybe the
Africa.
evidence is not in America? Maybe it's
Right,
somewhere the fuck else. And
right.
okay,
yeah, we need
fair
to
enough,
just stop trying to look for
fair
certain
enough,
things and
but
then
it's
it'll
gonna
show
be,
you because if you even go to Britain, they have plenty of artifacts that are not displayed in America. I mean, if it was from
Mhm.
1492 to 2020 fucking 6 and they had the opportunity to steal every motherfucking thing that a person could be inquiring today for proof and evidence, I mean, what would be the argument, wise one?
It wouldn't be
again,
But they don't
one.
all
even want
I'm
to give it
simply
back.
Oh,
saying,
cause
all
God,
I'm simply saying is
They don't
that
even want to give it back.
prior to the year 1492, Matter of
All
fact,
you
we
simply
can go.
saying
We can. If
is,
I may finish, please. I ain't
well, let
interrupting
me
you.
finish, because every time
Okay.
I talk, then it's your voice. All I'm saying is, prior to the year 1492, you don't absolutely know shit, because
Exactly.
that's where your history started at. Your history pinpoints to 1492. You
And
can't
that's
even
it.
go right. You can't even say 712.
If you haven't did your census, you can't even talk about 1492 because
Now if I could say right, all I was simply gonna say.
If you still
It,
stuck on a 200-year census, this conversation shouldn't even be had.
no,
well,
I'm just
regardless,
asking
if
because
I may
no,
finish, right? All I'm
no, I
simply
do have
saying
a
is
census
that
that goes
as
back
of
later than
North
that.
Africa, South
What
Africa,
language is it in?
Central Africa, East Africa,
It's in
and West
English.
Africa,
Oh,
these people prior to 1492 never got to meet these people who live over here.
Put your life on it.
I'm willing to put my life on it.
All right, put your life
that's
on it.
No,
crazy.
All
that's
you gotta
wrong.
do is say, I swear to
And there was a
God, and I
time,
know for a
I
fact.
swear to God, I know for a fact they never met
Oh
none.
my
God can hit
That's
gosh.
me by, I
wrong,
can get
bro.
hit
Why
by a
would you
car
curse
tomorrow.
yourself like
That
that?
is wrong.
Don't
Because
say, you gotta
the
say you can
reason
get
the
hit by a
reason
car
why
tomorrow.
the reason why and I promise you, just a few years I wouldn't have felt like that, bro. The reason I feel like this now is one, we don't even have oral evidence of this, but I can give you oral evidence in which the DNA will back these West Africans
Shit, DNA.
migrated from East
Do you read
slash
blood?
Northeast
Do
Africa.
you read blood, bro?
Bro, maybe
If I may,
listen,
Bro,
if I could finish,
can I ask a
please, I
question?
didn't
Do
interrupt
you
nobody.
do, cause you about to give us a whole school lesson. We don't want this shit. I just want to ask you, do you read blood, bro?
Read blood? No, what is
Yes.
that?
That's what
read
I'm saying, Engine.
Like,
Like,
paleontology.
that's
do
impossible,
you
but you
read
know.
blood? Like, can you take somebody'
A
blood with
phlebotomist.
a needle and put it in a machine, and you can actually look and do the DNA test yourself? Can you do it?
Yes.
Nope.
Okay, so that anybody can tell you anything, because you stupid as fuck when it come to that.
Okay.
Anybody who don't know how to do nothing, they stupid as fuck when it comes to. Do you know how to read bones? Like, if you dug up bones, can you go and do carbon dating and see how old the
Archaeologist.
bones is?
Nope.
Are
He
you
can't do
able
that.
to do that?
He can't do that.
So
No, I
how the
can't.
fuck do you know?
Okay, let's play that game. I know
Research.
Ain't no game of
absolutely
playing. It's a fact.
nothing. Clear my brain
Right.
out. I don't know
Right.
nothing, right? So
Shit.
now I'm going to talk. Hey, Mr. Ebo man, do y'all have any oral history or anything passed down of visiting the indigenous Americas or vice versa? They gonna tell me no. The North African
They
tells me no.
dumb.
The East,
So
okay, hold on, wait. But
can you describe what an
The East
Igbo man
African,
is
hold
from
on,
All
wait,
your
them done
Carol,
know.
experience?
hold
All
on.
them
What is an
The
dumb.
Igbo
East
man, please?
African, the East African who holds the
All them
oldest
dumb.
Bible on the face of the earth,
The
never been
oldest
colonized a day in
Bible.
his life.
Who told
The
you it was the
Never.
oldest
Ethiopians.
Bible?
The
Never in his
Ethiopians.
life
White
been
people.
colonized.
White
Simple
people.
Who to,
question. Do you
who
remember
to,
ever
oh
coming to
my
the
God.
Americas? They will tell you no. The South
Who?
African, they will
Oh
tell
my
you no.
God.
And now I'm
So,
gonna
so, so you're
hold on,
asking,
wait,
hold on, sir.
hold
This
on.
is
No,
I'm
no, no,
gonna
no,
crazy.
now
because you're
I'm
going
going
on
to
a
the Americas
tangent.
now, right?
And
I'm
before
going to
For
talk to
Engine
the
get in,
real.
because he
Americas
about
now,
to get
right?
into that.
So
Can
where
I
are you
talk to the
from?
Sir,
Americans now?
calm down, because you're asking a logic. You're trying to make
He just
logic
called me
out
a
of.
dumbass.
Sir, no, you're trying to make logic from 1492 to now, sir. Of course, if you ask now an African about 1492, they're not gonna fucking know. But if you understand what was going on before 1492, right, then you would know how those people became to be those people. Right?
And
A
with
lot
Our
of
all
them
that
history was
said,
don't know.
changed.
Hold on,
and with
sir.
all this
A
said,
lot of them do not know, but we most definitely have been over there, so we know. So it's a difference in when they came back, because they didn't like the American Negro over there. The influence of the American Negro was too much at many different times and eras. So they always made us come the fuck back home, sir. So there is evidence, but you just need to calm
all
down.
we
It's
okay.
okay.
All
But
I
I just
also
need,
come to
because
all
tell
I
you.
he
I just
didn't
need,
come
like
to
the
And
tell
you
you.
don't
all I
even know
Europeans, he
need.
was
history
mixed with
before
I
What's
just
the
come to give this
1492.
what's the
evidence
piece
from an
of
African
evidence that will
man.
show me this?
Katanga A. Bongo is an African historian. You might need to read his works. His name is Katanga A. Bongo. He is from Africa, and he gonna say everything that you saying ain't been said.
A
and
lot
most
of
like and
Africans
most
don't
likely he's
like
pseudo. But
Americans
even with that
because
said,
they
why
are
you gotta be
associated
that's
pseudo
why I
with
pull up. That's when I
white
start pulling up
heritage.
old world maps, maps from
Katanga,
like
a bongo. You not from
1489.
Africa. You can't tell it, man, the history of Africa. He is from the continent, and he's a historian over there.
Oh
He's from
my.
Africa. No, Engine. He's from Africa. He's from Liberia.
I'm saying though,
So
Katanga a bongo, he ain't no historian. What degree he got?
No,
okay, so you agree with me then in that case. But with that said,
I agree with you.
as I show an old map,
I agree with you. Katanga a bongo and the Africans don't agree with you.
Well,
well, all you need to do is get the African tribes to agree with that sentiment. As far as I ask them, they
African
tell me
tribes. It's a whole author out there named Katanga a bongo. He got several books about it. You might need to read them instead of coming up here talking about what Africans ain't said.
I talk to the I
what
am
about what the
African.
fuck we call ourselves, nigga?
I don't. I don't. FBA Nate, you say you indigenous.
This
Black
nigga don't
disagrees
know
with you.
nothing
I
other
don't
than
even.
what the school done taught his ass.
It's
I've been telling y'all this nigga don't know shit.
ma'am. I don't care what the
This
school
nigga ain't
says.
gonna talk
It's a
about nothing but
ma'am,
1492. He
ma'am,
can't
That's
get
it.
past
ma'am.
He don't even
1492.
know
But
who
because
Katanga
you
a
don't,
bongo is. He ain't even
ma'am, you're
up to
not
date on African
understanding me. I don't
historians.
care what. I don't
You
care
ain't even
what
up to
they
date on
say.
African
But
historians. Get off the big screen and shut up. That's what you
okay,
need to
so if I
do.
Yeah,
could show
put him in
this,
his
right?
place.
If I could show one of the older maps, this is a map from before 1492. Prime example.
Map see
1491.
on it is fake. If the map for 1492 and it say Africa on it is fake as fuck.
Yep.
What?
Nigga, who made the map, nigga?
Martellus.
Who the fuck is Martellus? How many kids did
Who
he have?
the fuck is
Henricus
Martellus?
Martellus. Let's look it
How
up.
many kids did Martellus have?
What's his wife name?
What school did he go to? How
Who
many
was his
lives did he
mentor?
tell?
If that map
This is
calling the whole
Henricus
continent of
Martellus.
Africa,
Oh, fuck
Africa,
another
it's a
cracker.
fake.
Another
Africa was only
cracker.
in North Tunisia
Another
in
goddamn
the
cracker.
14th, 15th, and
That
16th
nigga done
century.
pointed us to another
Yep.
cracker
So,
with
Engine,
a
you saying there was no
beard.
such
What
thing as
year?
Africa,
What
right?
year was this map made, sir?
There was no such
1480 to
thing as Africa, the
1496.
continent, until the
These
17th
niggas.
Oh my
century, boy.
God. I thought
Yep.
you said it
Before
was
that, it was
way
North
before
Tanzania.
Yep.
1492.
These niggas.
It is.
No,
These
it's in the
African niggas.
same area, sir. Do you
Fair
understand once
enough.
again what happened in
Fair enough.
1492?
But it still predates it. It's
No, it
before
doesn't.
the
It literally says
Fucking
1480 to
That map
1496.
supposed to
It's the
say
same
Ethiopia or
era as
Libya.
1492,
ma'am,
Do
sir.
that map say
the
Ethiopia or
point
Libya?
is, you can,
1492
Do the
is
map say
ma'am,
literally the
you can,
Ethiopia
medium
or
of
ma'am,
Libya?
you can even
1480 and
go, ma'am, you can,
1496.
Rocky, you can even go as much as September 1492. The African still has no
What is
idea
Africa
of
called
the
on that map?
Americas.
What is Africa called on that map, man?
Africans
That's
don't have no idea of
Ethiopia.
a lot of shit today.
So with
How the
you
fuck
said,
they gonna have some shit? If
and
you
with the,
ask the
all of that
Africans,
said,
what the
all of
fuck?
So
that
if
said,
Africa
Why
is
no
called
Africans?
Ethiopia on that map,
What?
why ain't no
oh,
slaves label
shit.
coming from Ethiopia?
because the transatlantic slave trade hadn't
So
started
Africa
yet.
was Ethiopia all the way to the 18th
But
century.
the
Tell me
Arab slave
again, why ain't
trade
No,
nobody
but at the same
started
called
time,
right.
there
Ethiopia?
were black people already migrating from Africa during that
Yes, the
time,
Arab slave
and that's
trade
what y'all
already
not
on and rolling,
understanding.
but the transatlantic from Africa to the
So
Americas,
there was a
no, it
slave
hadn't
trade
started yet.
already going on,
I'm not
Sir,
correct?
talking
sir,
about the
sir,
slave
sir, sir.
trade.
The
There were already
1740
people
Negro Act
migrating.
defines African Negro as a North African Berber. It also
Okay,
states
all
that
that
free
said,
inhabitants of Africa
all
can
of
come
that
over here and
said,
not be
all of
slaves. The
that's fine and
1740 Negro
dandy.
Act
That is
actually
fine.
protects the free
Engine,
inhabitants from Africa
engine.
from
That's
coming to
Let them
America
talk,
being
in.
slaves.
Chase. God damn, we sat up there and watched that ugly ass map for 10 minutes. Let Engine talk. Go ahead,
He don't want to
Engine.
hear the truth because the 1740 Negro Act defined who an African is, a North African
Oh,
It
Berber.
shit.
doesn't
And it
matter
also
what the
says the free
government
inhabitants of
felt.
Africa cannot be enslaved in the
But
United
the
States.
government
That's
trying to
what they
change the
said,
14th Amendment
Engine.
right now.
Okay,
That's
so
They're
what
with
it
trying
that
to change the
said.
said,
14th
so with
Amendment.
all that
So we
said,
can't
right?
go off of what they change or
But
what they put in
what are they
law.
changing when this is a map that predates 1492, even if it's by 1 year. They don't
Sir,
have the
what the
Americas.
Nigga, how can you prove that it
fuck?
predated? How can you prove it to us that it predated?
It's
Prove it
literally
to
brought.
us.
Wisewood.
I'm gonna tell you the date that somebody put on it. He don't know if
It's
it predated or
crazy.
not because
Well,
he
this is
no
brought to us
Prove
correlation.
by
it.
Yale University.
Prove it
Now,
to us that is prove it to us.
Cross
We don't
reference
want
the
to hear
map. That's
about
what they're trying to
Yale,
ask you. You got to cross
Harvard,
reference. You
or
can't
none of
just
the
go off
That
one
looked
motherfuckers.
like
word.
it say
Prove to us
Yale
that that shit is real.
1962.
That nigga
The
can't prove
Martellus,
that
yes,
that
the
is
Because
real.
the
Martellus
person you
map.
said that made the map, it said before 1480 and 1496, right?
Yes, the Martellus map arrived at Yale in 1962. The
What the
gift as
fuck?
an what?
Because when was all them
Yale
countries
19.
in
in Africa
1962.
established?
Hold on,
In the
stop. Arrived at
1960s. But
Yale.
keep on going. Keep going.
Arrived
Keep
at
going,
Yale in
sir.
Arrived to Yale.
1962.
Keep going, sir.
Where
Come
the
Uh,
on.
fuck was it at for all them years?
in
Child.
Europe.
In
Child.
Europe, where?
In white.
All right,
Where
let's
was
look
it
this.
at in Europe?
Let's just
Same
look it
One of
way.
up.
them big ass
Same way African
libraries where the
American
maps
on their
look like
Where
plaques popped
curtains
up
and
in
shit.
2015.
did
And you gotta drag it across the
Henricus
room to get to the next one.
Martellus
Shit, they
The
was
same way
making
the
up.
sermon of Lord
live?
Conwell popped up in 2015 with y'all African American in the 1700s that white man Sharpio the Jew found.
Henricus Martellus Germanus was a German cartographer who lived and worked in Florence, Italy, between
He a
approximately
photographer, but he
1480
wrote a whole map.
and 1496.
Photographer in 1496 they had a
No,
camera?
he was a cartographer.
Now I'm gonna say, hold on.
Damn, and
So yeah,
then they wrote the
he
apologetic
worked in.
history in 1515. That's crazy.
I'm
That's
trying to
not too
figure out
far
what
from
was so great about
1490
Martellus.
anything.
What was
Okay,
so
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 great
after they
about
wrote the
let me
Martellus?
ask you a
apologetic
question.
history of
Well, he
demolishing
was the guy who
the
made this map.
Indies, I'm trying to
Yeah,
figure
but
So
why
out
was
who
what does
was
that
the
have to
people
do
in
with
the
today?
Indies that they
Yeah,
demolished if it was
he also
nobody
got an
over here.
Indian Nova map that y'all act
What
like don't exist when y'all keep asking us why we call ourselves
but
Indians.
why would somebody go down to history for making a fucking map though?
He's
North
not.
Man,
Korea is
It's
listen.
different.
just his map. Just like
No,
if
but why
you
would he go down to history for that dumbass map?
he's not no one
That's the
special.
1400s. We in 2026.
Well,
Why the
okay,
fuck
but
do this
but but
nigga?
lady, that's the point, right?
Nah, that's
He's
some bullshit.
trying the
I don't
whole.
even think Martellus was
Oh
real.
my god.
Prove to me
So
Martellus was
wait,
real.
what I'm saying?
I'm trying to say
Martellus ass
he's
one
not
real.
really anybody special. He's just a
Exactly.
guy. Exactly.
So
He's
how the
just a
fuck? Why
guy.
do they have
He just
information on
so
him?
if I may finish, he's just a guy. He's just a historian. Not even a historian. He's a cartographer. He made maps.
Okay.
And before 1492, this is one of the maps that we got.
So you basing all of your claims
Have
of
he ever
being
been to America?
black people being
Have
No
he ever
one
been to America?
no one had. Not in
So how
Europe
the
at
fuck he
least.
make up a map then?
Because they don't
nobody in
know of
Europe?
America
You're not
by
even
this
listening
point.
to what you're saying.
And as a
Marcellus
matter of
lived on
fact,
Nobody
that.
in
before we get to
Europe
Marcellus didn't
fucking
arguing,
see none of these
before we get to
places. Hold
arguing,
on, hold on, hold on,
before we
because I done
start
already been through
arguing,
this argument.
all we need to
Marcellus didn't
do,
see none of these
hold
places.
on,
Marcellus said over
before
there in
we get
Europe
to
on no
nobody
map.
in
arguing
He didn't
anything,
visit none of
Europe
these
been
places.
to
before we start
America.
arguing anything,
I'm saying Marcellus didn't
all we
visit
Been
none of
need,
these
to
places. He just said
hold on,
in Europe and drew maps. He didn't visit none of these places, so
I'm
he actually
saying,
didn't know
hold
what they
on,
looked like at
engine,
all.
all I'm saying is all we need is if you guys can name a map that predates 1492 with the Americas on it, all ears.
So what are
nobody
you
in
saying?
America
The
been to
Americas
What
popped
America.
does
out
it
of
matter
nowhere
what?
like
It's
Nobody
a
in
map
years
that
No,
goes
America
to
that
the
is
ever
new
not
been
what
to
I'm
world.
saying.
America.
Okay,
Hold on,
That
hold
is
then.
on.
not what I'm
So
What are
what are
you
saying.
you
doing
What I
is
saying?
am
calling the
saying,
old
I'm
world
what
the
confused.
new
I what
world.
I'm
This is the
You
new
saying
world
saying
to
simply,
you
since he
what
didn't
I'm
Africans.
put it on the
simply,
map, it
what
doesn't
I'm
matter, or it
simply,
It
didn't have
doesn't
What I'm
people
exist.
there?
saying
That's what
is
he's
I'm
the
saying.
saying,
Mayan
Okay.
calendar
That's
older
what
than
he's
I'm
these
saying,
simply
Rocky.
maps.
That's what he's
saying,
saying.
I'm
The
simply
Mayan calendar
saying,
older than
The
these
I'm
maps.
nigga
saying
was
what I was
drunk and
saying
didn't put it on the
beforehand.
map, so America
Hold
didn't
on. I
exist.
think I'm
Because the
saying what I
nigga
was
was
saying
drunk.
beforehand. That there were people who lived here and down here and in the Caribbeans, and they were completely left alone
Nigga, you don't know that.
by
Stop lying.
You don't
these
know that.
people,
Stop
They
and
exchange
these
lying.
stories
people,
of
Little Red
trading with each
Riding
other.
Hood.
You really don't
and
know
these
African history at
people.
all because they got stories of trading with each
Sir,
other.
and where are you getting this from?
I wouldn't give a damn if he
The
did have an
simple
oral
fact that we
story.
can't find
No, no,
any.
no.
Oh,
Where did you? No, no, no. You can't find. We found the shit,
well, what's the
right?
name of the map?
And it's in
What's
them
the name of the
European
map?
countries. You,
So you need
sir,
a map by a white man to show you?
sir,
I need a map by anybody. I'll take if the indigenous Americans had a
sir,
map that
sir.
describes
I
Africa,
can go get
Europe,
the
or
Indian
Asia.
Nova map. It's just as old. Do it
What's
again.
this?
You got Marcellus up there. Pull up his maps of America.
You
Huh?
don't have
Yeah,
it
Marcellus.
the
because
same person. The
Oh, he
they
same
didn't
person
think
don't
that
you
made
know
niggas.
of
your
the
map made us
Americas
maps
prior
too,
to
nigga.
1492,
Marcellus
bro.
is
Same
dumb.
nigga.
He didn't know America existed.
All right,
Well,
so at the
okay,
same
That nigga was
okay,
dumb as a
fine,
bitch
time,
and
at
didn't
the
okay,
put it
same
on
so
the map.
time,
fine,
Tell
lady.
me what kind of cop, What kind of map maker was he if he forgot America off the fucking map?
He was an
Girl,
average one at the time.
He what?
the
But he
average.
He
did
was an
lie,
average
because
one
we
at
can
the
pull up a map
time.
by
He
Marcellus
wasn't an
for America
average
too.
one.
Yes, he was. And
What?
You
that's
see
why
how
all
you
this
see how you
arguing,
running
all of
past
this
that dog.
arguing that we're
Marcellus
doing,
made the
all
Indian
this
Nova map.
yelling that we are about to do, all I need is a map.
Marcellus made the
All we
Indian
need
Nova
is a
map, little
map.
boy.
Hold
You keep
on,
trying to
hold
make a
on.
fake
You
All we
ass
still
need
point
didn't
is a
tell
when you
me
can
map.
pull
why
up a map
All we
out of
Marcellus
need
left
is
it
a
motherfucking
off
map
the
goddamn
from the
map.
screen.
indigenous Americans
Fake ass
that
Why
lying ass
shows that
African.
they
You can pull
Marcellus
knew
up
of
a map
leave
out of
it
Africa,
off
motherfucking
Europe,
the
or
map?
Asia.
screen, boy.
That's all we
So
need.
Why did
so we
Marcellus
run the
leave America off
Say
the
it
map?
slow, so I ain't gotta say it no more.
Because
Marcellus
by
made a map for America too.
1491
This whack
they
ass
have
African
no
can pull it up.
clue
All they
of
gotta
the
do is
map.
Google Marcellus map for America.
Nigga, in
That's what I'm saying.
1492, you mean to tell me dummies came over here and
Pretty
didn't have
much.
no
This is
clue of
all,
America?
So
yes.
we run the
All
Cap,
of
basics to
this was
them
an
about
accident.
washing up.
cap,
We run the
cap.
Marcellus
we
It's
map,
a
Indian
fact.
Nova.
so
It's
we
that
run the
easy.
All
Lying
basics
of
ass
this
about
is
what.
a,
African.
all of
So
this is
we
an
run the
accident.
basics about
There,
washing
if
your.
you're indigenous to America, these Africans were never supposed to know you.
Cap,
Okay, so
That's a
we run
fact.
the
Say it
basics
cap.
to
again. I'm gonna
America
say it
about boat
again.
You
making,
were
Pass it by the
about
map,
washing
completely,
nigga.
your
the
ass.
Americas,
Marcellus, Indian
whoever
Nova,
was
and the
living in
same
America
motherfucker
by
that made that map, go
1491
pull up
was
American
completely
map.
left
So he's
alone
full of shit, everyone.
by the other five continents. It's a
Okay,
fact.
so we
And
run the
vice
basics.
versa.
So we run the basics to Europeans about washing their ass and about boat making, and at the same time, you trying to tell us that they taught us how to sell to America
They
or
didn't teach
take
you how
us
to
to
sail to
America?
anywhere. They didn't, that's what you're not
Because we was
understanding.
already doing that, and
No,
we
but
is the most educated.
Karandi, you're not understanding what I'm saying. This is the old world, right? Africa, Europe, Asia, even Australia. They
So they
had
knew how to
no,
do
they,
boats.
all those continents combined had no idea of the Americas and vice versa. Far as
And
if
you're
you
saying black
Thanos,
people
hold on,
didn't know?
Quran. If you Thanos snap Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia off the face of the earth, I'm saying, hold on, I'm saying, if you Thanos snap, if I can finish, right?
What you talking about?
If
Google
you
You said don't
population
be a
Thanos
wise.
hater,
snap,
Shut your
clown.
fucking face.
hold on, if I may finish, because I didn't interrupt you,
Shut
Engine.
your fucking face and Google population
See, now
wise
we
and
got to
shut up
get
telling this lie.
disrespectful for
Google
no
population
reason.
wise.
The
Because you keep trying to
hosting
tell a lie, you keep trying to force this bullshit,
is
and
the
you ain't trying to listen to
hosting
So,
nobody.
is
yeah,
the hosting.
sir,
All you
can
gotta
I
do is
ask you a
Google population
question?
wise.
Can I ask you a
Pumpkin,
Population
are you
wise,
question,
here,
sir?
Pumpkin?
Austroploid, Melanesian, and Polynesians. How they get in America, boy? Population wise.
Pumpkin, can we get some order here,
I
sis?
had family who looked
Sorry,
No, we can't.
Melanesian
don't come up here
Polynesian.
crying like a little bitch. Just sit the
Why
fuck
you
there and
why
act
you
like you're
gotta
on the
keep
panel.
why you gotta call him a bitch?
Cause
All you
he
gotta
is.
do is
It's
Google
crazy shit.
population
Hold on,
wise,
y'all.
and
Can
it's
you
gonna
put
show
some
All
you
respect
because
on the
all
Austroploids,
name?
because I
Melanesians,
said
and
that the
Polynesians in
indigenous
America. So
Americans
this
were
guy don't
left
know.
alone by the other continents of the planet
Real quick,
Pumpkin,
y'all.
can
prior to
we
Real
get some
quick.
order
1492.
here, sis?
Somebody.
You let me come up, sis. Can we
Can we
get
get
I'm
this
some
sorry,
African to
order?
shut
y'all.
up telling these lies?
Hold on, real
Because
quick, y'all. Real
population
quick.
wise, Australoids and
Hold
Melanesians. He don't know what
on,
he
real
talking
quick. Hold on, Angie. I'm sorry, y'all. Honestly, I dozed off. I'm sorry. What's going on?
Well, I was
No,
simply
Pumpkin,
saying, Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
I was simply all I was
about.
saying
Stuff he
was
don't know what the hell
prior
he's
to
talking about. He don't
1492.
know what the hell he's talking
Engine,
about.
if
Shut the fuck up! You done told this lie 30 times. Shut the
I
fuck
could
up.
talk to Pumpkin.
Calm down
God
a little
damn,
bit.
now we trying to clear up the lie, Pumpkin.
Chase, calm down, please. Calm down, please. One
Nah,
at
I
a
can't calm
time.
down. This nigga keep lying and y'all keep on. We tired of hearing this damn lie. All he gotta do is Google population wide. It's gonna prove he don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Okay, so yeah, Pumpkin. All I was simply
Okay,
saying
okay.
was prior to 1492, the indigenous American was left alone by the five other continents of the earth.
And I'm gonna say it slow.
That's a lie.
Population wide prove they was over here, you stupid ass Africans.
That's a
Can I
lie.
get showtime or something? Or can I say
Go on
something?
ahead. No, I'm not no mod here.
The point is, right, what Engine is saying. If population Y was just mean ancestors, right? If population Y was here prior to Europeans and any other Native American population, how can you say no one knew about the Americas? Second, if the Norse reached Canada and Columbus heard old Norse stories about the Americas, how can you say no one knew about the Americas?
And
Pumpkin.
then if they wrote an apologetic history in 1519, which is only 20 years after What will make you
Not
think
to
nobody
mention,
knew about the
Pumpkin,
Americas?
are you there?
And then, hold up. And then the motherfucker had the audacity to bring
Yeah,
up a
I'm
nigga
listening.
name who didn't even put America on the map with his dumb ass.
I like
And
to ask a
then can
question,
he
Pumpkin, and
explain
everybody be
the
quiet.
enslavement of Americos from 14 something to goddamn 1529?
You
Like
said the
I'm
enslavement of who?
the people from America. Many
You said
indigenous people from America, sir.
okay. So you're saying the indigenous Americans
What
weren't
I'm
in?
saying is Spain came and enslaved people from America, sir. You didn't know that?
No, I agree with all of that.
Oh, okay.
The
So,
problem with
but I'm saying
now,
this
I
this
have
was
no
before
disagreement
this
with
this,
that. The only
but this was
disagreement I have
before
is the
1492,
timeline.
sir. This is what I'm saying. Like 14, this the
Now,
same time
now,
period that
Rocky,
you're
you
talking
said that.
about. Three different things was going on.
Now you're saying that the indigenous American was enslaved by Spain prior to 1492.
Oh my gosh. Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going
put
to
up
look it up. Or
Dunbar's
do you have a
estimates.
document
It's
of it?
3 million Africans and 7 million American Indian slaves.
Can
Yeah,
I
that's
ask
the
a
estimate.
question,
But
Pumpkin?
engine, I don't disagree that the indigenous Americans were enslaved, just not prior to
Quick,
1492.
what's up, Taco?
I'd like to ask a question when Chase
Oh,
is
this nigga
finished
on the panel. Oh my god.
presenting his evidence.
Stop speaking on our history prior to 1492
I'm
because
talking to
Indians was
Pumpkin,
enslaving other
sir. I'm
Indians
talking to
prior to
Pumpkin, sir.
1492. So they
He's an
was
old
shit.
African nigga.
I'm talking to
Pumpkin.
him.
Hold
I ain't
on,
talking to you.
Can we get some order, sis? This is ridiculous.
Nigga, you
Your
ridiculous.
mama about it. No one gives
See
a
what I
fuck.
mean? That's not intelligence. That's ignorance.
Ignorance is the your
What's
daddy
up?
fucking your
What's up,
mama.
This is
That's
the kind of
Taco?
ignorant.
people
So
get your
what I'm
page
saying
taken
Panel
is,
down,
while
sis.
we chilling, crying like a biatch.
All
That's
right,
Yeah,
ignorance.
I'm
hold
trying to
on,
ask a
y'all.
question, Pumpkin.
What
Hold
you
Can I ask a
talking
question,
about?
please?
Old ass nigga don't need to be
real
on here
quick, y'all.
anyways.
Real quick.
Pumpkin, can I ask a question, sis?
A second, y'all. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
this is
I'm
the question.
listening.
This is the question I want to ask. Um,
This
y'all
nigga.
do know that the word America comes from Italian, due to Italy, right?
Huh?
Y'all do know
okay.
the word called America that you're representing
I
comes from
can't
a
hear nothing you saying. Your
European
mic
dude
fucked
from
Get
up,
your
bro.
Italy,
dumb ass
right?
up. You don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, oh.
Or I
Shut your
don't.
stupid ass up. They come
So
from the
so you
Nicaragua.
mean to tell me
They
you
come from
didn't
an
know that
American
America
tribe
comes
called
from
the
Italian dude
in
from Italy?
Nicaragua, you dumb fuck.
Chase, can you pull it up from the last time?
A
But they
dumb
don't
fuck.
believe in the evidence I said.
And he's
Wait,
supposed to be American, by the way.
I don't know
Chase,
what you
who?
show
talking
them where the word
about.
America comes from,
America
Chase.
comes from the
Pull it up, please.
Nicaragua mountain range, the Ameriquay
And where
tribe.
the
Try
word
again.
American comes from,
All
sir.
right, I
Stop.
read it
Don't
out,
pivot
Chase.
the
All right,
conversation,
so
sir.
let's shut
Hold
down the
on. No,
ignorance.
sir. You
Let him
said
read
you
out where
wanted
the
to
word
ask
America comes
Pumpkin
from.
something, and then you
Let him
asked
read out
us
where
a
the word America
question.
comes from.
Do not pivot the
Let him read out
conversation.
where the word America comes
Do
from, since
not.
y'all so
You're yelling,
educated.
but you're not listening.
But you're over
Don't
Ameriquay
talking
pivot the
tribe
people
is
because you don't want to
conversation.
read
Trying
Nicaragua,
to
out.
you
say
fuck.
America
I'm not even
Coochie. Is
trying to
he ready to
pivot.
say America Coochie?
All right,
Yes,
well,
His
then
name
girl.
was
let
Oh
him read it.
Albertigo
God.
before it was
No,
Let
Amerigo.
him
His
read
name was
it.
they're being raped.
Albertigo
That's
first.
what I was about
Pumpkin,
to
what
say,
kind of
Engine.
lies you
Like,
running,
America
sis?
raped.
Tarka.
These
What was his
people
name before it was
pure
America?
ignorance. The man got it right there in front of their
What
face,
was
and they
his
still
name
don't
before
want
it
to
was
look at
America?
it.
Bro,
Read
we
it
know
for me,
better than this,
Chase.
you dumb son of a bitch. That's the problem with you niggas. Y'all
Name
don't know
calling
shit. Y'all
doesn't
come trying
change
to
the
tell us some
fact
dumb
that you're
ass
not
Google search
educated.
shit. We read books, slow ass nigga.
If you read books, then you would know that
Now, why we
America
gotta
comes from a
insult each
white
other?
man from
We
Italy,
come from
dummy.
Now,
Nicaragua,
Exactly.
slow
engine,
ass
why do we
I
nigga.
gotta
gotta
insult
insult
each
each other.
other?
Shut your bitch ass
Man,
up. I'm so
listen,
tired of
listen,
these
listen, listen,
You
motherfuckers.
listen.
know
We are
what? This is
grown ass
pure
men. If you are
Man,
ignorance,
I will
crying
Chase.
over
kick
This
a
this
is
shit.
not
fucking
intelligence
insult,
and
take your ass over to a
conversation.
female live.
Listen
So the
Bitch
to
thing
him.
ass
people
Yeah.
don't
niggas.
Listen
understand,
to
the
him.
thing
Yeah,
people
Listen
African.
don't
to
That's
him.
an African,
understand
bro.
is
Calling me
Man,
every
people
have
kind of
understand.
name.
testosterone to your fucking talk, nigga. Then
Calling
you
me
would
every
probably
kind
be a
of
man.
name
I don't
because
know,
I
Oh
just
maybe.
pull up the
man,
evidence that
All
America
right,
comes from a
so
white
there's
man. You
Bro,
dumb
we can pull
motherfuckers
up
don't even know what the
You
word
pull
people
up
not
America
America
comes
for
hold
from.
on.
Vespucci. He got his
People not
name for
Listen
fucking
to these
understanding.
Indian, slow
dumbass
ass
fools,
cracker.
People
man.
not understanding the different cultures.
Listen
People
to
not
them,
understanding different
stupid.
cultures. People not.
Now, why you put me on big screen? Y'all could take me off big screen. I don't even got no mods on this page. I just came up here to talk my shit because these dumbass niggas like Chase and Taharka came up here asking stupid ass questions.
well,
Exactly.
I just looked up the Catalan map for
Bitch ass
GT
nigga.
Woods, the 1375 Catalan map, and I I can see Italy. I can see where Europe is connected to the top of Africa, and so on and so forth. So, and as a matter of fact, I have another one from the Gilder Lehrman Institute of American History.
Yeah,
which
pull
you can
all them
see
facts up because they
Mansa
ignorant.
Musa.
They don't read no books. You can
I
see
ain't
that
gonna
they
go that
don't
far,
read.
but yeah,
That's why they attack people because they're not educated.
the 1375 map, it only just depicts the Mediterranean.
So can I say something real quick? That's what I was saying about the like being in America today. When you're an American today, it's like a mix of different cultures. I have a mix on one side of my family that I don't have on the other side of my family. That I
Mm-hmm.
don't acknowledge the white side at all, but I do acknowledge the Native American. I mean, my black. First off, black, Native American, indigenous, and
I don't know. Y'all make it sound stupid and weird. Like I don't know, but you could
I'm
look
not
up
trying
the
to sound stupid and
laws
weird.
of Burgess of 1512. You can look that up, and that's about once again them enslaving the indigenous people of America. So, and that was of 1512, and then you had the new laws
But I
of
agree with that.
1542, right? So when you say, do you have any proof? We've gotten to the point now we just look at the laws.
But Rocky, I agree with that. After 1492, the indigenous Americans
No,
were
no, no.
enslaved.
You had to
Stop. No, stop.
hold on. You had to have occurrences happen to get to 1512 in order for them to make laws. They just don't make laws. So
But that's
you're
20
talking.
years after
Can we ask the
It,
1492.
simple
it was
question?
more than
Okay.
20 years. So
Well,
that's what I'm
Can we
saying. Like
ask
you
the
it
see,
simple
didn't it
question?
didn't
What is
start
your
in
race?
15,
What is your
okay.
sir,
race?
hold on. It didn't start in 1512. That's when the law was created for protection.
No, I mean 1512 minus
1512 and
1492.
1542, those years
But
was amongst
he's not
protection and
really
laws.
he's being very disingenuous
Yeah,
because
he is.
he's showing a
Can
map, but he didn't even show the actual map in the highest resolution, and then he fails to read maps. Now, if you look at this map, it has encryptions on or descriptions on it right here. Oh, hold on, right here. You see how they have words on them right here. If you don't know what these words say on these maps, don't bring them up. Don't talk
the little
about them.
J
Hmm.
Don't talk about them.
J
Don't talk about
inscription?
them. If you don't translate this and it's talking about how they came to the Americas,
It's not real. That's what it looked like.
it's not real. What is
He's
it
That's what I'm
on
then?
saying.
Kirandi. He agrees with you.
What is it
No, I'm
then?
He
saying it
believes people
looks
came
like
to the.
that type of inscription. It's not real.
It's not real?
I think. Are you trying to say that the Middle East is what you're saying?
Pretty much.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not real?
The
It
Jain
look. He's saying
community.
it
The
looks like
Jain
Hebrew.
community.
He's saying it looks like Hebrew.
That I didn't say that.
I know Karandi is saying that.
I mean, I don't think you should
Well,
just say what language it looks
who are
like
these
unless you
niggas?
know what language it
You
is.
talking about the motherfucker with 76 followers following 600 people? Yeah, he ain't teaching nobody.
Okay.
He just yapping. And Chase, what are you? Right. Look at you. Like
So
you a
who are
follower.
you
You're not a
teaching?
leader.
Okay.
So
Sure enough. But
so
regardless of the
I'll
fact,
challenge you. I challenge you. Hold on. I challenge you to decipher what this says because you think they just made this, they just wrote this for no reason.
probably not.
Did
Who you
they
talking? Who you talking to?
uh, to Chase?
Yeah, he's talking to me. So you got this from the Library of Congress, correct? Is that the Library of Congress or where'd he go?
See, that's why y'all got to start dealing with primaries instead of tertiary sources.
Or just the law in general, because that was a thing.
But yeah, the reason I pulled this one up is because, well, there is no Americas listed with at least this map. This is from 1375, and all I have depicted on this is, well, as you can see, the boot, which would probably represent Italy, and the top of North Africa.
So what do the map say?
Honestly, I have no idea. Let's go translate it.
Not you trying to make you a point without knowing what the map is saying.
Well, if you know what it says, I mean, because
It looks upside down.
all I was saying is that prior to 1492, there's not a map that can show the Americas
Chase.
given to you by the European, at least, or the African.
So do you have a map made by a black person?
Chase, can I show them something real quick, good brother?
I'm not the mod here. I don't. You know
Pumpkin, are you there, sis? Okay. I heard when there's someone speaking on the laws. Okay, here go the laws right here. There we go. From
Yeah, that's not the
1790.
laws I was just talking about.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, to Taka, we was talking about whether.
Yeah, excuse you,
Well,
Taharka.
hold on, please.
Understand the
Can I
context of the
explain? Can I
conversation.
explain what I got up here, please?
Because that's not what we
Without
were
and
talking
excuse
about.
me, ma'am.
Excuse you.
Pumpkin put me up on it. Let me explain my information, okay?
You can, but don't say what I was talking about when I'm
All right,
informing you what I was talking
whatever, sis.
about.
Let me explain
So
my
this is not
information,
what I
sis.
was talking about.
No, I
So
didn't say that it was.
you did. You
I
said
did
since we were
not.
referring to
I say
laws.
these are laws right here.
Nah, but you pulled up the laws
Excuse me,
based
man. I'm
off of
trying to
me
explain my
speaking of the
information.
laws of
I'm trying to explain my
Spain.
information, ma'am.
Right. The laws of Spain.
I'm trying to
Sir.
explain my information, ma'am.
Yeah, go ahead. But
All
then
right,
make the
thank
laws
you.
of Spain.
Excuse me. Thank you. These
Mm-hmm.
are everyone. These are laws documented right here in America court system. As you can see right here, these are dealing with all the slave acts from 1794 all the way down to the late 1800s. Now, anyone can screenshot this right now. And when you go through all these
Or you could go
legislations,
get it from
excuse me, ma'am, I'm
'05.
talking.
Y'all could get it from '05
Excuse
because
me,
this
why are
is
you
shit.
interrupting me when I'm talking? If you so
I'm just
educated,
telling the
why are
Iran
you
people
is
where
the
to get
United
interrupting
it.
States
me?
What
of
are you upset
America. We
about?
have a
Excuse
such
me,
thing here called
I'm
freedom of speech.
talking. Punky, why do you allow them to keep interrupting when I'm trying to talk?
Nigga, cause this ain't the 50s and ain't nobody here your big mama, nigga.
Excuse
What is you
me.
talking about?
You're showing your ignorance again.
I'm
One more
showing my
time.
ignorance. You're literally
Again.
showing your ignorance,
Who's
my guy.
everyone?
You're not
You're
even
Black
keeping up
Devil.
with the
That's why you're interrupting
conversation.
You,
me.
you you definitely not staying on topic.
Can y'all just let
Anyway,
me talk for
y'all,
a second?
when you read these slave laws right here and these acts, go through them,
Mm-hmm.
screenshot it, right? You will see that this is not
Mm-hmm.
talking about no so-called indigenous, Native or Black American. This is
Mm-hmm.
all talking about African descent people from slavery.
Mm-hmm.
Plain,
Right.
simple, and fat. Here
Yeah,
go the
because
laws
Africans
right
been getting
here.
enslaved
You
since the
can
So
screen.
1600s.
I have a question,
Right.
What
right?
about
We
the
know.
Dred
So
Scott case?
Yeah,
What is
we
it
if
know.
at?
that's the case, right?
What is the
Mm-hmm.
Why
Dred Scott
it
case?
so it wouldn't
What
incorporate the
is the
Manila
Dred
Galleon?
Scott case?
So it wouldn't
What
incorporate the
is the
Manila
Dred
Galleon.
Scott case, bruh?
We already looked at the Dred Scott case and he said
Stop
he
the
wasn't a
ignorance.
slave,
So one more
nor was he a
time.
Negro.
One more
So what are you
time.
talking about? What are you talking
Negro,
about?
what am I
We didn't
talking
already
about? Go
decipher,
read the laws.
dissected.
Evidently,
We
you ain't
didn't
read
pull
none of
that
them here.
motherfucker apart.
You ain't read
Sir, we
nothing
have
here,
been
girl. You a
all up and through
fraud.
that Dred Scott
You
case.
niggas are
And
fraud. You
sir,
ain't read
what we
nothing that
have
I got
No,
up
no,
concluded
no,
here.
no, no,
was
no, no,
All
no.
right, what is
nobody
the name
said
of
he
your
was a slave except
what is
for
your
the
tribe language?
accuser.
What is your tribe
Nobody
language?
called him a Negro
What
except
is
for
your
the
tribal language?
accuser. So
What is the
calm
name of your
down,
tribe?
sir.
What is the name of your tribe, the
Calm
tribe of your
down,
language?
sir.
What is
What's
the
the name of
name
your
of
Anyway,
your
can
tribe?
we get
indigenous
back to
American
What's the name of
tribe?
your
Spain?
tribe and what language do you speak?
I'm not the one
He don't have
pretending
a
to be an
tribe.
Indian
What's
in North
you're
Yeah, I
pretending to
don't
be an
America.
have to
African. You're
pretend.
pretending to
That's
be an
like telling
African.
you,
Oh,
You're
but
I
that's
can
pretending to
tell
like
be
you
an
the
telling you
reason
who
why
I
I
African.
voted
tried to speak
So
the
for.
what's your
language.
African
Right?
tribe and what language do you speak?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Want me to answer that?
What's your African tribe and what
My
language do you
African
speak?
tribe is Ashanti, Akan.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
so
Excuse
you're the
me.
slave
So
What?
yeah, he was
Excuse
capturers
me.
just
You
and the
slave.
asked me
ones
a
that also
question.
sold
You
slaves to the
asked me a
I
Europeans
thought
question.
I
I
thought
gotta
y'all
traders.
I
tell you,
thought y'all
niggas.
I thought y'all niggas
Huh?
said y'all had multiple African tribes. I just
Excuse me,
wondered.
sir. You
Fine ass
motherfuckers
nigga.
are
No, he just
motherfuckers
claimed the
You
dumb,
Ashanti
got two
tribe, right?
ignorant ass
parents.
niggas,
Listen, the
So
idiots.
both
Ashanti
of your
tribe,
parents come from the
Now, you
the
want me to
Ashanti
Ashanti
speak the
tribe
tribe
or just
language for you?
before
one?
they was being enslaved
Want
by
me to speak the
Europeans,
language
them
for your
motherfuckers was going around
dumbass?
Africa enslaving other
You
Which
want me to
Africans
speak
and
the
one?
selling them to
language for your
Europeans.
dumbass? You
The
So
fake
his
both of
ass,
your
motherfucking
fake
parents
tribe
are
is a
ass,
from
He
the
part of
fake
lying. He
it.
not
Ashanti,
from the
ass.
sir.
Shanti tribe.
I
Why
know
are
he's
you
not a part of the
yelling?
Ashanti tribe. This nigga
Want me to
has no
speak my
ties nowhere.
language?
Look at him.
Oh
Want
Look
me
at
to
that
speak my
Lord.
nigga.
language?
He
Oh
just
my
tried to pick
god.
something up.
Oh
Want me to
my
speak my
God.
He just
language?
chose some shit.
You
Yeah,
So
niggas
yeah.
is
Yes.
Appropriate
ignorant
some
so
people's
your
than a
culture,
mother
nigga.
and your
motherfucker.
father is from the Ashanti tribe, sir? Sir?
And you
Excuse
better
me,
Also,
not
the
speak
guy
man.
no
who made
Swahili to me,
also
You
my
the
know
nigga.
what?
guy
Hey,
who made
Cocaine, you should
the
allow
guy who had made the Catalan
some
map,
low
he did not come to
IQ
the
Man, we
on the
don't care. We
panel,
Americas.
talking to the
sis,
old dude,
because
bro.
they're
Shut
going
the
to get
fuck
your
up.
Just
panel
making
took it
sure,
down with
bro.
this ignorance. They
No,
have
we're
no
not, because
evidence to bring
nobody
to
is
the
cussing or
table. All they
fussing.
got
I
is
just
name
asked you a
calling and
question.
boo hooing.
So
That's
both of
all
your
they got. They
parents
got
are
nothing else.
Ashanti?
You
You
wear hearing
backwards,
aids, bro.
hood, country ass Negroes. You
You
fuck your
wear
own
you
cousins
wear
and
hearing aids,
children.
Oh,
bro.
Shut up.
Bro,
country.
Like
Oh, so
that.
Shut
you're
up.
the
I
one
know a
going to cuss and
motherfucking
fuss
milk
and get
dud with a
irate.
You
So
use
mustache
that
and beard
so
that
insult
you're
your
talk
own
to
Okay,
cousins.
us.
say
Like, what
Shut
the
up.
one
fuck you got
one.
going on?
Your
mm,
education
Wait,
system is so
one.
low, it's pathetic.
Our
If you
education
live in a
No,
system
no,
is
red
no,
who?
no,
state,
Matter of
no.
your
fact,
One thing I
education
can
system
say
is
meanwhile,
not
you
being
have
is
I'm
funded,
about to
and
come
resources
that's
back
from
why
a
on
the
my
whole
other
country is
nother
page.
dying.
person
no, no, no,
that
Has
no,
it
you
been
didn't
10
You
even
minutes
know
type
yet?
no
on your
Native
own.
American
Okay,
language.
that's
You don't know the name of
disrespectful.
no
You
tribe.
didn't
You
even
don't know where the
you didn't
maps
even
was
That's
done
create
before the
this,
disrespectful.
sir.
1400s.
The thing
You're
about
Dumb
not
it is
even
when
leaning
motherfucker.
on your own
the thing
Suck a
understanding,
about it
dick and
sir.
get
is
the
when
hiccups
you
to get the
are
fuck
from a
out my face,
tribe,
you
it
stupid bitch.
when
Now
no, no,
suck a
no,
white man's
no,
dick
no,
since you want to be in their country so much, you dumb
No, this
no,
is
ignorant
no,
our
ass
no.
country,
stupid
Exactly.
So
sir.
bitch.
You.
But
so
you're
when
here
you are
though,
from a
so that's
Yeah,
tribe,
that's what I'm
crazy to
saying.
I'm
and
here
that
say.
like the same
tribe,
Hold
way
on,
you
y'all,
here,
because
cause
he
we
got
was
some
all
trauma
kidnapped and
going
brought the
on.
fuck here,
For
you
you to
dumb
say
bitch.
something like that and you still
Yeah,
be in
bitch. What's the
America
name of your
is
tribal language?
crazy.
You can't even tell me the name of your tribal language, but you
So I
indigenous
will
to
not, because
America,
it's, why
you
okay,
would I
ignorant
tell you that?
motherfuckers.
Why would I